Yeah, I muted it for a minute. Wow. Okay, that's where you guys went. There, a little bit calmer.
To get rid of it, I would delete it.
Yeah, I'm sure you would totally get rid of it. Hi, Nunez.
It says Bang Tony's mother. I'm gonna be very serious in the game, but at the current moment. These trees. We should just name this Tony Mom's forest.
Tony's mom's bush.
You know, I thought of that. And I was like,
You're like, I'm not saying.
not gonna say that. I'm already drawing stuff to add to the jokes. I'm not gonna add that.
Oh, welcome to the chaos. Everyone, welcome.
Are you sure?
To The first episode of the Hex campaign, Saltmarsh.
Yes.
Very excited.
We have a lot of new players, especially to the 5e system. We got Jomo, we got Ranger, we got Tony, we got Tap, and we got Thor.
Hell yeah.
Does Thor show up yet?
Wait, what the fuck is Thor?
I don't know. I'm just introducing him, and then we'll reintroduce you when I do in characters. But to describe the scene of Saltmarsh, let me lower the music for the people listening. Unless the volume's fine, I don't really know. Saltmarsh is a nondescript fishing village tucked away on the southern coast of the Kingdom of Caeland. For several generations, Caeland was a formidable military power. Its superior cavalry and bold knights pushed the kingdom's borders outward to the north, west, and east. Yep, awkward pause. There we go. I can read. Each successful campaign increased both the crown's wealth and power, and each one, in turn, drew the kingdom's attention even farther north. The southern coastal regions of Caeland remained backwater. The crown's benign neglect allowed piracy and banditry to flourish. Saltmarsh and similar towns kept to fishing, content to maintain a low profile and avoid governmental entanglements. Decades ago, the pirates who prowled the waters off Saltmarsh grew strong enough to create their own realm, a loose confederacy known as the Hold of the Sea Princes. With the rise of that nation came increased raids on Saltmarsh and its neighbors. The Sea Princes raiding ships pillaged the coasts for more slaves to support their growing realm, and Saltmarsh suffered heavily. The memories of those times loom heavily over the area, and the locals' hatred for the Sea Princes runs deep. In time, Caeland's victories in the north gave way to a string of defeats in which its neighbors pushed the kingdom back to its original boundaries. With the world closing in, King Kimbertos, Scotty, looked to the south and saw unchecked banditry and a rising pirate nation. The crown struck peace treaties with its former foes to the north, raised a navy, and dealt a sharp check to the ambitions of the Sea Princes. But the conflict is by no means over. King Scotty has decreed that the pirates must be put down, the sea lanes secured, and trade cultivated. If Caeland cannot prosper as a military force, it must grow mightier as a center of trade. Saltmarsh, remote though it may be from the center of power in Caeland, is entering a new phase of its life as it reacts to the king's plans. The crown's agents want to expand the village port and make it a prime location for trade with the world beyond. In another recent development, a band of dwarves, bearing a decree from the king himself, have arrived and begun to excavate the hills and seaside cliffs near the town, looking for precious metals. If their work bears fruit, as expected, the mine stands to become a major factor in the village's and indeed the entire region's prosperity. Naturally, not all of Saltmarsh's residents feel the same way about the recent developments in and around their community, which is the key issue that affects their lives and livelihood. Although the recent changes stand to bring new prosperity to the area, many locals don't want to see their home changed. At the same time, as an undercurrent through all the goings-on, agents of a secret, mysterious, unknown threat work to thwart Caeland's ambitions while advancing their own.
Dicks.
And that is the scene.
All right.
Welcome to Saltmarsh. Our party finds itself traveling from all corners of Caeland, some from the sea, some from Caeland's main army force, as they find themselves at Saltmarsh. Some of them following the military leader, Captain Eleander Fireborn, or some who have just maybe lived in the town for a while and are familiar with some of the traditional or some of the council members like Ida Oland and Anders Solmar, where they join the militia under Eleander Fireborn to help fight the battle against the Sea Princes, safeguard the town of Saltmarsh, and make money. To introduce the party, I'll start off with how I see it on here. Jomo, go ahead and describe Buff Chattington for us.
Pleasure. Buff Chattington is a proper rogue. He came to the area some time ago in search of opportunity to benefit his own position in life. He has a dark and mysterious past that no one really knows about, save for the fact that he, is a rogue. People often associate him with nefarious things, thievery, murder for hire, a real rapscallion, if you will.
Rapscallion.
And then, once the call in Saltmarsh came for members needed in the militia, he answered the call not so much out of any loyalty to the region or the king, but seeing it as an opportunity to maybe benefit his own position even more.
All right. And what does Buff Chattington look like?
Buff Chattington is not all that buff, actually. I think it's an ironic nickname given to him by somebody at some point. Yeah. He's a pretty average looking Joe. Dark hair, dark features. He's roughly 6 feet tall. Obviously, wearing a full studded leather, get up as you would.
Mm-hmm.
Covered by a long black cloak with a hood, so he looks all, nefarious. Tattoos all over, except his face, because even back then he knows that it's a bitch to get a job when you got tattoos on your face.
All right. And we'll go to the paladin of the party, Omaril.
Yeah, so Omaril is part of your just typical, knight soldier from the kingdom. God, the king, the kingdom, and the men around him are what matter to him. Omaril and Darren, son of Dinaril, who was also a soldier within those ranks, basically just took the family line and, after having been fighting most of his life during kind of a lull point, Captain Fireborn was looking for volunteers to come down to the Salt Marsh. And, like any sort of good paladin and man of the kingdom, he volunteered and took that up. Background's pretty simple. I mean, what you would think of a man who spends his entire life giving up to the kingdom and the Black Lion. So.
And what does Omaril dress as?
Omaril is a tall man, tall half elf, right? I believe he's a tall. I believe he's a tall half elf.
Like you should know.
I know, right? He stands over a little over 6'2". He's got a dirty blonde hair, kind of a tan skin tone, and he tends to dress of high fashion unless he's in his armor, which he stands most of the time, and he often wears some sort of headpiece, some sort of circuit or something along those lines. So just tries to maintain his honor, not only internally but expressive externally.
Dressed to impress.
Dressed to impress.
And going down the list
Fine
that
taste in women. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's all right. Going down the list that I have, we have up next Gore, the half-orc.
Hi, my name's Corvax.
Corvax Gore.
I like-
That's right.
I like long walks through the battlefields covered in blood, you know. And just pretty much an easygoing person. No. Corvax is a half orc who grew up, you know, just fighting and shit, and one day he found another half orc while he was in battle and saved him, and they became like brothers, and now they both find themselves in this shithole, just making their lives,
Making their way downtown.
making their way through. He's a big man, standing at 6'10". Got gray skin and a rather rugged look to him. Not a kind face to look at, but not a terrible guy.
Perfect. And moving down the line, we have Vargan Payne.
What's cracking, y'all? So I'm describing my character, right? Basically.
Yeah, just describe who Vargan is and then what he would look like. Like, why are you here?
Okay, well, I'm 6'7", 290 strong.
40.
Bench 500, you know?
Bench about 500, 550 on a good day.
On a good day.
Don't worry, you'll get up there one day.
I'm very protective of my the people I fight along with battle with. They're worth dying for, basically. Especially for my half brother Gore,
Hey,
for saving me in battle. So I'm willing to die for anybody that's partying with me, whatever mess we get into, basically. I for sure want to be the first one in and just start cracking skulls. I could be friendly, but that's just a cover up. I'm here to turn pockets also.
Always here for the pockets.
On the sectional code.
On
the sectional
the
cut.
sectional cut.
always chasing that bag.
I may have an opportunity for you later.
Do we know if Thor is back?
Where's your
Okay.
Hey,
And last on my, and I was literally going through the Discord order that I have is Thor. I don't remember what your character's name is. I'm sorry. Ragnar. And last but certainly, and quite describably not last, is Ragnar. So describe Ragnar for all of us. That way we have a picture in our head and then why Ragnar's here. You don't have to go deep into your backstory if you don't want to, but you can if you'd like to.
Just know his shoulders aren't as good as mine. Anyways.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Hi, Rose. Love ya. Thanks for stopping by.
Ragnar is about 7'10", weighs 320. He's bald. He's got those mystic blue eyes.
Nice. He's dreamy.
He's got like a ashy colored skin.
He is a Goliath.
I am a Goliath barb.
So Goliaths, for y'all who don't know, are literal giants. They're usually 7 to 8 feet tall.
I joined the militia because as a young lad I was captured by some
By sea princes.
by sea princes. They had ransacked and killed my village that I lived in. took me and used me for my size and strength to carry all of their
Stuff.
stuff, treasures, equipment,
Smuggled loot.
and
Sir.
now I am here to seek vengeance and bring order to their chaos.
They rip some arms off. Is kind of what I'm getting.
And
Yeah.
Get in a couple throat ribs.
yes,
We do have a very chaotic party with 2 barbarians, so this ought to be fun. Lots of raging to be had.
I'm gonna call you Tiny.
As he towers over you.
As he stands a good probably foot over you.
Have you seen that fucking book where it's like the T-Rex and the Brontosaurus, and it's like, fight me, you tall ass bitch. As soon as he started talking about how tall he was, just like, and be like, tall ass bitch.
Yes, this is the type of game that I expected, and it's gonna be great.
I'm sorry, Duke. I'm
No!
so sorry in advance, man.
No, this is gonna be fun. Don't stop, giggity. I just realized I don't know where my water is. Fight me, you
Fight me,
tall
you
ass
tall-ass
bitch.
bitch.
I feel like there's gonna be lots
I
of
mean,
times in the tavern where you guys are gonna be literally arm wrestling the entire time. All right, whoever loses takes a drink.
Oh, I'm actually drinking too. I figured that would make this better.
Yeah,
I
no, it
started
does.
drinking too.
It does. It does.
I mean, I should say, fight me, you tall ass bitch.
All right, so moving into it, now that you have described the party, or now that we have described the party, everyone is staring at a town map here. So normal goings on in the town on a day-to-day basis. You guys are typically tasked for whatever standard roles that you guys would do as a militia. So patrolling the town would be one standard like contract that you guys would get through Eleander. Sometimes there are some advanced contracts where you might go down to the port or the weekly market to make sure that everything is being copacetic, and biggest thing that you're looking for is making sure that there is no smuggling going on, and you're keeping the peace.
Peace.
I'll keep the peace, all right.
Keeping the peace. There are some times where you might be contracted to help escort dwarven caravans from the town to the mine that they have set up. At the mine, there are buildings and a guard barracks there as well. There is a permanent guard station at the dwarven mine as well. So typically what you guys would do is escort them there and then wait for a returning party and escort them back.
Okay, got it.
And that's all for the purpose of making sure that, one, the dwarves don't die, because they're the...
Yeah.
Ooh, give me a sec. Polar, thank you so much for the sub. 2 months.
Short read.
Let's get it.
Stubby leg.
Sorry, I had to thank Polar for his sub. As well as once you've escorted them there and got them there safely, you would be escorting a high priority back, which is where all the goods would be.
Duke's got a fatty. All that jelly, but no toast. Damn, that boy thick.
Gone missing. No.
Oh, no.
Oh
I
no.
I swear it was just there a minute ago.
What do you got in your pockets?
What do you have
Can't tell you
in
how bad I
your
feel.
pockets?
I literally turned around for a minute and everything's gone to shit.
Yeah. That's
It just went to take a
As
piss.
well it should, metal boy.
that is how it goes in
I want to
D&D.
call you shiny.
You look like snot. Don't call me metal boy.
You look like snot.
You got it, Shiny.
I like this guy. He makes fun of the metal man.
Jeez.
No, I'm just kidding. Please heal me in battle.
Yes.
We don't have any other heals.
I'll do my best. I can't promise. I got some Neosporin. I'll be all right.
Whip out the Vicks Vapor Rub.
Just slap this on your chest.
No, that's fine.
Ye old Vicks.
It's just a flesh wound. You'll be all right.
Just a mere flesh wound.
You'll be fine. All right. Moving on. Sorry. Eyeballs. Itch.
My skill's really called lay on hands. I gotta lay my hands on you to heal you, just so you know. Gonna catch these hands for some HP.
Find like Tony keeps cutting himself over and over.
Fucking touch me, shiny boy.
Punch me.
Put your hands on me again, Metal Man.
I'm like, all right, you head bleed out in that ditch. I'm gonna go to you.
So,
So bad.
as everybody starts their day off on a normal day, you guys all know each other. You've been in a group within the militia. You guys are a squad. You've been together for at least the past 6 months. So you're familiar with each other enough to, obviously know each other's names and some of the backgrounds between y'all. So you're familiar with what everyone's proficient at. This morning, you do receive a summons from Eleander, which typically you would know means he has probably a contract or a mission for you. So this is where you guys get to start playing your characters. You can say, fuck that, I'll get to him in a minute. You're welcome to start playing in character. You just go. Welcome to D&D, where you just go.
Where are we? Yeah, where are we?
So you guys would be at, if you're looking at the map on here, where is the barracks? Barracks jail. So you guys.
Oh, got it.
Wait.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys are at the
there
number
again,
2.
man.
You're in the barracks, not the jail, my guy.
Oh, thank God. Oh.
Yeah, you're in the barracks, not the jail. And he does typically Eleander. Let me double check, make sure that I'm not making this up. And if I am, I don't really care. He's usually in the Hula Watch Tower, so just north of the barracks.
Got it.
In the tower.
Oh, okay, 12.
Well, no one summons me before I've had my breakfast.
Actually, I lied. Actually, no, that's where he would meet you. I forgot there is Eleander's home down in the south, number 4, but he would summon you to the tower, not his home.
So what you're telling me is I know this guy's not home right now, right?
Yeah, he is not home.
I'll catch up with you boys in a minute.
So, I'm right behind. I'm behind the rogue. I'm out of here.
No. But I do mean, in playing true to the character, no one summons me without my breakfast. So I'm gonna eat before I do anything with this guy.
All right. You would you would come to the mess hall, and you would receive a nice bowl of grog or slop, really, and a piece of bread.
I just kind of like take it from who's ever serving it and like stare at him with that look of like this shit again, and then kind of give like a non-verbal fuck you as I walk away because I'm tired of eating this shit.
So it's think of a like a grittier oatmeal.
Yeah, I'm tired of eating this shit.
Do you have any other options around here?
Not at the barracks, but you can go and purchase your own. There is the Wicker Goat, which is a inn that might have a lot more options, but you'd have to pay for the meal.
I don't know if we have any gold on it. Do you have any gold?
You do. Everyone starts off with 200 gold pieces.
Oh shit! Hold on. I actually,
Note that.
yeah, I want to keep track of that.
Gold pieces. Okay.
Yep, that was so that is money that you have gained to the last 6 months of work.
Okay. Well,
I make 100 gold a month. We're getting ripped off, boys.
less than that. He's the last 6 months.
Oh fuck that! We're really getting ripped off, boys.
I think you're forgetting about inflation.
Well, I'll just say that's how much money you have, and that's after all your equipment.
Well, I shall make my way to the Wicker Goat so that I can read my journal and have a solid meal before we venture out.
I will accompany him to the Wicker Goat.
Come, tall man. We shall get a solid meal.
And
Oh,
drink.
you big bitch.
No man, no man should fight on an empty stomach or take requests.
What, you don't want the concrete that they feed you?
Nay.
Yeah, so like
I have a higher palate than these.
Buff Chattington takes like one bite of this shit and says, "Hold up, boys, I'm coming with you," and just leaves the bowl on the table because
Yeah, no, that's common.
Make sure you duck. Don't hit your head again.
Well, I guess that just leaves me and you, Tap, huh?
well, and as I'm walking by the cook, I do the old like thumb across the throat thing. Fuck you.
I was muted while I was speaking. I'm already there. I'm just working out at the tower.
Oh, so you already went to the tower?
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
I was muted. My bad.
If I remember correctly, you said you just grabbed the bread. I don't remember if that was you or someone. I think I
No.
remember hearing something.
That was Amaryl.
That was me, Omeril.
Okay.
Amaranth to you? Get it out
Dude,
of your mind.
bro.
I'll lick your ears for a good amount of coin.
Well, my issue is I don't know how to read, so I'm gonna grab some bread, and I'm gonna go take a walk. I don't know where, but I'm gonna go take a walk.
Okay, simple.
Well, and actually, so just real quick to clarify, so like one of my languages is Orcish, so like I can talk to these guys in their own language, but do they also speak common language?
Yes.
The orc?
So
Yeah, I
every
speak common
race,
orc.
every race speaks common,
Speaks
and
common,
then they have a.
hence why it's common. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So I on the way out, I say, we'll see you at the mining company in 10 minutes.
The tower.
No, I'm telling him the wrong place because I'm sending him. He can't fucking read. He doesn't know.
Just go. Yep. Yep. Yeah. 10 minutes. Got it. The fuck is a minute?
Let's go, boy. I'm hungry. I shall not.
So
wait
I'll say the 200 gold pieces is for the last 2 months of service.
Okay, that's a little
I,
better.
I still think we're being drastically repaid.
I'm gonna have to write a letter to the king, let him know that we're being robbed blind.
Well, moving forward, there is a DC check where you can negotiate for more money.
Will do.
I would like to utilize that opportunity. as soon as possible.
I think I should be the negotiator. I'm quite good at that.
Are you?
I'm a very smart man.
Who told
But you can't
this?
even read.
Let me
Who needs fucking books and shit?
whenever we get there, let me do the talking, boys, because my guy I'm skilled in persuasion among other things, so I think I could probably negotiate the best deal for us.
Okay. And just to verify, we have Omerol, Buff, and Ragnar going to the Wicker Goat, and we have Vargan and Korvax going to the tower.
Okay.
Is that?
Well,
I'm not going to the tower.
Tappy's already there.
Okay.
I told Tony the wrong place.
So where is
I'm going
Corvax
for a
going?
walk.
Where's Corvax going?
I'm going for a walk.
Okay.
I don't know where. Out on the town.
North. So you know that east would be out of the city. West would be out of the city. East would be going towards the city. North is the tower, and yeah.
Alrighty.
So do you travel east?
Well, I don't want to make it look like I'm following because I need help because I can't read. So I'm gonna go south.
Okay, so then then technically you would be following
Yeah, right behind us. Can I acknowledge that this man.
or do you literally go south past the Wicker Goat?
South past the Wicker Goat.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you guys, so
He's just gonna keep going south.
so you take the road going south as the rest of the party literally just cross the road and enter the tavern, the Wicker Goat. As you enter, the bartender greets you. In the morning, it is a fairly harsh-sounding man. This is the Wicker Goat. It bears the dubious honor of being the oldest tavern in the town. It's owned by Lankus Kurid, who's a human male, and a retired Kyotian army officer. And he commonly caters to you guys, the guards, as well as dwarven miners. So as you walk in, Lankus is there. He is running the early morning shift, and he welcomes you. Welcome. I assume you weren't going for the cement this morning.
Lanky, if I eat that shit again, I'm actually going to die.
Yes. I remember the old days. Well, pull up a stool. Hand me, when you enter, there is an open area to the right, which is a main seating, area, but all the chairs are up. Typically, at this point, you know that at the bar, there are stools, and that's where it mostly caters until about lunchtime. So breakfast is typically either a grab and go, or you sit up at the bar. He doesn't get a whole lot of business in the morning.
Okay. Without saying much, I walk over and sit down and ask for a good ale. What was his name again? Did you say Lanky?
I called him Lanky. Yeah.
His name is Lankus.
Well, good sir, I would like a dark ale. Start off the morning and a piece of your best bread.
I like that. Would you like some bacon and maybe a couple of eggs with that bread?
Let's do a good couple slices of salted bacon. Not too crunchy, not too soft.
Ah, damn. Where'd you guys pick up this guy, huh? Little picky for a guard.
Just stare at him ever so slightly.
All right, then Buff kind of walks up to the bar because obviously I've been doing a lot of late night drinking with Lakey, and
but he does hand you a dark ale.
Okay.
And I'm gonna lean against the bar, and I'll have what the shiny man had. As I scratch my beard and look,
Not too
waiting for you,
not too
waiting for
country,
the-
not too soft, right?
waiting for the response from the giant armored man across from me.
Thy man calls me picky, yet gets what I get. I see. I see.
Well, Lankus called you picky.
Well, seems like my good friend here is also picky. We will both take medium cooked bacon.
And for you,
Intake.
and for you, big man.
Give me a tankard of your finest mead. And a piece of bread with some eggs.
I bet you could probably eat a whole chicken at this point, huh?
You know it.
So he's like, and so he puts down dark ale for Buff. Sorry, I have it written down. I just literally forget names. It'll get better as it goes on. And he pulls out from a cabinet. There we go. Couldn't remember the word. A little flask of mead and pours it in a goblet for the Goliath. And I'll be right back with the breakfast. Enjoy your drinks.
Ragnar, does your arm get tired lifting your cup so high every day? How do you even fit in these chairs?
I hope he
Most
charges
of them
him
usually
double.
break.
So as he sits down, he's literally almost as tall as standing up.
I acknowledge that the bar stool has made some serious creaking.
Nah.
I hope you got enough to cover that bar stool.
I'm not paying for that. We've had enough of those breaks so far.
I had to buy the last one.
Maybe you should just stand up.
Yeah, get up,
Actually,
Thor.
sit down. Whatever, just don't hit your head again.
And as you guys are having fun with Ragnar, the Lankus comes from out the back about 20 minutes later, and he has in his arms 3 plates and hands you all your food. And then he just says, before you leave, just for you guys, just silver a piece, a plate.
How many silver per gold?
10.
100? 10? Okay.
I do it in just increments of 10.
Increments.
So 10 copper is 1 silver, 10 silver, 1 gold. 10 gold,
Thank
1
you, good
platinum.
sir, for said bacon and ale.
Except for platinum. Platinum is 100 gold pieces.
Well, after I thank the bartender, Mr. Lanky, as our friend Buff over here would call him, I'm going to open up my journal, my notebook, and make some notes from the previous night, and write in some entries for today and what comes ahead of us. Keep track of kind of what's been going on.
We've found the wise one.
I'm gonna
Nerd.
sit there, eating my delicious, salty, not too crispy bacon, and I'm still kind of like, just stroking my beard, watching, people walk down the street, watching those houses outside to the right, seeing who's coming and going, kind of paying attention to what time they leave in the morning.
Yes.
But I'm doing this all without saying anything about it to anybody, especially the shiny guy. I don't think he'd appreciate it.
So as you guys are eating, what you do notice is about 5 minutes or about 10 minutes or 5 minutes after you guys are into eating, a band of dwarves come down from upstairs. Yeah, I can talk today. And they look like they are geared up for something which you all would guess, just knowing how things run, especially down here by the Wicker Goat and your barracks, that there's probably going to be a caravan today.
Caravan. So like they're trades or they're guardsmen for trade?
So the dwarves would be shipping empty wagons to the dwarven mine to collect the materials to bring back.
So just working outfits.
Yes, so they would be in dwarvish mining working outfits.
Well, I speak dwarvish. That's fun.
I would like
Go ahead.
look over as they were coming downstairs and be like, "Morning, boys. Where's Snow White?"
I don't know if that's the
So
Disney's universal. They own everything.
they kind of look over to you with like a questioning look, like, what? And then they just nod like good morning, but they're very confused expressions on their face.
I'm still chuckling to myself about the hilarity of my own joke.
Well, men, you have a good day, a good hard day of labor.
Really
Look
hope.
forward to your ales at the end.
And then they do you say that in Dwarvish or in Common?
Dwarvish.
They reply back to you in Dwarvish that once we return back with the many ores that we are collecting, we shall have drinks together. Yes.
I look forward to it.
Are the dwarves Turkish?
Yeah,
Like
sure.
Watto, but that's fine. I tip my hat to them. My head is ever so slightly, acknowledging that I do look
Right.
forward to them.
Ragnar glares at them and gives head nod.
I was trying to go for a Viking type accent from like Overwatch. Who's the guy from Overwatch? Why can't I think of his name? The guy who has yeah,
I didn't really ever play that.
he has the big shield. That's all I remember.
Oh, you mean Reinhardt?
Yeah, Reinhardt. That's where the accent was.
Oh, the
coming
big
from.
metal guy?
Yeah,
He was pretty.
that was the attempt there.
I'll give him the old, tip of the hat that I'm not actually wearing. I guess I like kind of like the tip of the, my hood of my cloak as they're walking out,
Just
so they know it was all in good fun.
Just the tip.
Tiny little short.
After you guys have finished, you know that you can just leave the plates, especially because on the bar he can easily just gather that up and clean it up. And you'd also know to leave the coin on the counter and he'll collect it.
What was it? 5 silver? 10 silver?
Just 1 silver a plate.
1 silver. So that gives me 199 gold. Silver. Omeril stands up after eating his couple slices of bacon, drains his tankard, puts 1 silver on the counter, closes his book, somewhat shifts his armor, and begins making for the door going towards the tower so that he can get a head start. Let these boys finish their meal.
So, head off to your tower. It's about a 5 to 10 minute walk over to the Hula Watchtower, so it's not too bad. Brings it.
I'm gonna finish my drink, do one of those cool coin flippy moves up on the bar, and say, "Thanks, Lanky. I'll see you tomorrow."
As always, I'll see you tonight.
You know it, buddy.
Ragnar finishes his plate, puts
Inhales
coin on the counter, carefully stands up so he doesn't break the chair.
Yeah, I really got to reinforce those for you. Not really designed for such a big man.
Careful that he doesn't hit his head off of the chandelier. And then goes and joins Hap at the Hall Watchtower.
Yep, so you're basically everyone's heading over to the tower. Except for Korvax.
Is he standing over at the mining company like, where are these guys?
No, he's walking
So,
down the street.
as you're walking down the street, you know that there's a nice forest that's behind, or a nice grove of trees, as I'd call it, not forest, behind the Wicker Goat. So you're traveling past that. You know that your path will take you to Eleander's home, as well as the Kelladek Tower. And subsequently, the mining company. So that is where you're headed. By the time that they are done eating, you would have arrived probably in between the mining company and probably more around the Kelladek Tower. So do you just continue, or did you stop at Eleander's home?
I'm gonna stop at Eleander's home and just go.
Okay.
I'm supposed to meet Eleander.
So as you step up to the home, do you knock? Because there's no one outside of the house.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna knock.
There is no answer.
Well, shit. I guess I'm just gonna go find the nearest person.
Uh,
Look for.
so
look
across
for
the
the nearest
way is
house.
just another house for a citizen, and they are outside and they seem to be watering a garden.
I'm gonna walk up to their little. I'm gonna stay on the road, but I'm gonna walk near to their house and call them over and ask them. Hey,
So you
I have a favor for you.
So you see that, and you see that it is an elderly lady that is watering her garden. She turns around, she lets out a pipsqueak scream, like a, and seems to be staring at you in horror.
Good job at scaring old people, bro.
Thank you. I'm assuming she's very small.
Yes, small and frail looking.
Calm down there, tiny lady. I'm not here to hurt you.
If you come to rob me,
What? No. I'm sorry. You must have me mixed up with my brother. Sorry, man. I have a favor to ask you. See, I can't really read.
okay.
Can you read this? And I hold out the notice and like ask her if she can read it and tell me where I'm supposed to meet him.
That's a letter from Eliander to me.
Yeah, I stopped by his house and no one's home. Where am I supposed to meet them in this letter?
I love how he's British.
A little bit.
Says the Hull Watch Tower. You know, the one north of the barracks. You know where that is.
No.
So you know the names of the towers. Just if they were on a map with names, you probably wouldn't be able to read it. You'd be like, oh, I know what that is. I just can't read what that says.
You meant I was supposed to go up from the... son of a bitch lied to me. Alright, well, thank you. Have a good day. Watch out for bad people? I don't know. I'm just gonna go. And I walk away.
So she just kind of like is like frozen is the best way to describe it, even after you leave. So if you were to like even just like briefly look over your shoulder, she's just still like stuck, eyes following you, but body is not turning to follow you.
As I reach the end of her land, I'm just gonna turn around and just go, hey, I like your flowers. They're very nice. And then I make my way to the whole watchtower.
You think that people still aren't getting used to half-orcs being in the town?
Yeah.
It's okay. Ragnar receives similar greetings. But they do seem to be a lot nicer towards him and more like, oh, he's so big.
Oh, that's not what she said.
fucking bad.
So big. No, anyway. So as you all collectively are at the Hool Watch, I'll go to Vargan as you are the first to arrive.
What took you guys so long?
Why is this like... There we go. It sounded like it sounded like we just got into a boss battle.
Yeah, I was like, who
That's
we
the boss
fighting?
battle. It's Rashala.
Us, bitch.
Shit.
So Vargan, you are the first one there. There is a small contingent of soldiers that are there. There's about 10 soldiers that are there. At any given time, there's typically about 100 soldiers like actively ready in this town that are patrolling all around. And those are trained soldiers. Because the rest of the militia is definitely not as well trained as you all are.
Are they men of the kingdom or just men of the town?
Uh,
Paid by the kingdom or paid by the town?
the soldiers are paid by the kingdom in general, but the money directly comes from the town currently.
Okay, but they're still rank and file.
Yes.
Do they get paid more than us?
The soldiers, yes, a little bit. Well, technically you don't know, but you would assume so.
Well, as Omro enters the tower,
So
looks at some of the soldiers and says, "Good morning, men." Gives them a base salute.
The soldiers Omeril would know come similar to where he has come from and were active soldiers under Eleander from Kaeland.
Well, Buff walks in shortly after and passes some of those soldiers as well and gives them like a kind of half-ass salute and says, "Eddie's boys."
You know you don't have any rank or authority over these men, right?
They don't know that.
Alrighty.
So technically you guys are like at an even level, but you're just in an offshoot.
As a paladin, though, wouldn't I have some authority?
I would say you're exactly on the same level with them because you came over with Eleander as a soldier from the Kaeland army.
Okay.
And that's why Eleander kind of has you in this group of ragtag militia.
Gotcha.
To keep
Ragnar,
ranking.
You didn't eat the whole damn plate on your way out, did you? Remember, you're supposed to eat just the food.
I didn't eat the plate. Might have broke it. I didn't eat it.
That's a good start.
Better than we usually do.
So Tap. Vargan would have been the first there, obviously, as the rest of the party was eaten. You would have arrived, and there is an office at the Hool Watchtower for Eleander. Would you have gone up there, or would you have just hung out with like the other soldiers?
I was just placing bets with the soldiers, see if they could do more push-ups than me.
All right. Let's play this out.
Oh. Time to roll.
Yeah, we're gonna get to the die rolling part.
See if
So-
the website actually likes you or not.
So there's a human soldier who seems to body build, or at least he's very proud. Seems very proud of his own body. Definitely not as large as you, but intimidating enough for a human. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, "All right, I'll take you on. How much you putting down?"
What is it? It's 10 silvers, 1 gold, right?
Yeah. So he says, "I'll put 10 gold in."
Bet.
All right. So he hands it to another soldier and kind of looks to you to do the same.
Yeah. What dice am I rolling with?
So we're on the Roll20 system. You can either in the chat box do /R space 1d20, or there's the dice in the top left, like toolbar. And you can either just click on the d20 or there. We're going to be doing an athletics roll.
Oh. My bad.
Sheesh! No, you did that. That was good. We're going to keep that.
Oh.
That's a 19, which is an almost crit. Let's see what this guy gets. All right. So, what is your athletics? On your character sheet, it's under the skills.
6.
So you have a +6 to your athletics, so you would add that on to the 19. So you have a 25 athletics check. This guy didn't get anywhere near close to that.
Well, pay up, little guy.
So as you guys are doing push-ups, at first it looks like he's matching you, but then about after 25 push-ups, he starts slowing down. And then it hits about 45 push-ups, and he just drops. As you're thinking to yourself, I probably could have done this with one hand and been fine.
So you switch to one hand and bust out 20 more just to rub it in.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Yeah.
All right, so that's what you do. And then, like, the other soldier's just, like, looking at you like, damn, and looking at the other guy like...
What the fuck happened, bro?
And then he hands you the 20 gold pieces.
All right.
And then the soldier gets up and kind of dusts himself off and just goes for a handshake and says, "Maybe next time."
Yeah.
Yeah,
time.
yeah, next time. And
I
as you
just slap his hand. I don't even give him a firm handshake.
Slap hands!
slap hands.
Hands.
Is the music
What
skipping
next
for you
up?
guys too, randomly?
Every so
yeah.
often,
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay.
just so often. Yeah.
Just making sure it's not me.
Is there anybody else that wants to do?
After that, all the other soldiers are like, nope, and then they start looking away.
Oh, okay. Oh well, I see my guys coming, so bye bye, little guys.
Yeah. And as the rest of the party walks in, they see one soldier who seems to be kind of massaging his biceps, and just as you see Vargan just kind of counting some money in his hand, making sure it's all there.
I'm gonna walk up to Vargan and say something to the tune of, "Did it again, did ya?"
Oh, easy money, my friend. Easy money.
They never learn.
And then, as everyone gathers, Korvax being the last, he arrives about 5 minutes after everyone else.
I'm gonna turn over as he's entering, like, throughout the, goings on of the day. I completely forgot that I told him to go to the wrong place, so I just start busting out laughing as soon as he walks in. And pointing. I'm definitely pointing while I'm laughing.
So
What do I have something on my shirt?
How was your stroll this morning, my guy?
So it was nice. I saw some birds. And some birds. And trees. I saw trees as well. Yeah.
Quite a big word for you, Gore. Birds.
And with that, all of you hear a familiar striking of wood on wood as you hear a boot and then a peg leg. Well, if it isn't my favorite band.
Omer will stand at attention and salute him as well.
At ease, we're not in the capital anymore.
I don't even look at
Aye,
him.
sir.
I see the half-orc still isn't, still rough around the edges.
Mind no attention to them. Mind no attention to them.
Nah, I like good muscle. And then he kind of just, like, pats you on the back in an affirming, like, approval.
I just stare.
You gonna let him scuff your sneakers like that?
I'll wait
Not
till
the
he's,
J's.
I'll wait till he's home.
He's a very likable commander, and he understands the necessity to, and he forgives a lot of past mistakes if your personality shows up. So he plays games as well, probably as much as, a veteran of war would. He says, well, thank you for meeting me here today. Got another caravan that I'd like for your group to go ahead and escort to the Dwarven Mines, and then once they've filled up, bring it on back to the company. You'll receive a bonus, as always, for the caravans. Give y'all an extra 100 gold pieces each for successful.
Omro looks over at Buff. Do you think these are the dwarves we saw at the tavern?
They all look the same to me.
Tree stump looking men.
Ragnar looks to Buff and asks, "Aren't you supposed to negotiate?"
Oh shit, that's me. What's the commander's name? I'm sorry.
Eleander. Yep.
Mr. Eleander, how much is this shipment worth to you?
It's worth 500 gold pieces.
Don't you think some of that extra money should go to the men who secure it?
Buff.
That's
There's 5 of us. It's 100 apiece.
Oh, not on top?
no, that would be the bonus for the mission. So you guys get paid weekly for the militia wages, and then if you do caravan requests like he's asking, he's telling you how much of a bonus you're gonna get.
We're already getting extra money for the. Shut the fuck up, oh man.
I'm sorry, sir. Math is none of these men's strong suite.
Go.
I was
Speak for yourself.
confused. I was confused about some of the employee benefits. So.
No, it's okay. For the big ones, let me explain how the caravans work. So you get weekly wages for doing and performing your militia duties here in town, being a good soldier. And then if I ask you to do a task, I'll go ahead and give you a bonus. This bonus is 100 gold pieces each. Should be a big haul. Make sure it doesn't get stolen.
How about 100 gold pieces now, and 50 more when we return successful?
Well, I could always just ask another band.
Ah, fuck. All right.
Bargain. Do not steal this. I will buy your next whore. As long as you don't fuck this up.
I'm not gonna make any promises, but I'll do my best.
Vargan, if anything gets stolen, let me remind you what happens. Anything
I'll just turn slightly okay, you know?
Anything stolen, or not necessarily by you, but if bandits get a hold of it, however much of the shipment makes it back, I drop off percentages. If only 75% gets back, you only get 75% of the pay.
So what happens if I bring back the bandit's head for you that tried to steal it? Do we get a bonus then?
I'll give you a coin depending on where that bandit's from. If it's one of the Sea Prince bandits, you definitely get another bonus.
Fine.
Deal. Sold.
But need patches. All Sea Prince pirates have the Sea Prince patches. You bring that, or if it's tattooed, you bring a skin patch. I'll pay you.
Consider it done.
And it's out of my personal pocket, not the town's pocket. Those Sea Princes deserve to die a dog's death.
I want to see at least one skin patch. I was gonna say scalps, but I'm like, this isn't Inglourious Bastards. So.
No.
I want 100 scalps.
So he's basically asking for, so all Sea Princes, they'll wear either a cloak that has like the logo on it, or they might have it tattooed on an arm, stomach, so on and so forth. As long as you bring a patch or a tattoo, carving out the skin for it, then that's what he'll that is a confirmed kill.
What if you bring back the whole arm?
You can do that. He just asked for basically proof of the kill.
Deal.
Don't be bringing whole arms. We don't need whole arms.
If you guys head over to the mining company, the dwarves should be about good to go.
Hey, Hey, Gore, lead the way, man. You know where we're going.
Funny enough, I was just in that area this morning.
I bet you were.
Gore, please don't tell me you scared old Hubbard again.
Who?
The sweet old lady who lives across from my house.
You're scaring old ladies now?
Is she the one with the really nice flowers?
Go to the mining company, please.
Is she?
Yes.
Now he's a botanist.
I didn't go near them.
Then how do you know she has not? I don't care
if
anymore.
she says
I don't care
she's
anymore.
lying.
I don't care anymore.
Lying.
All right, man. Let's make out.
You're dismissed. Report to
Let's
me.
make out.
We're kissing now? What the heck?
Report to me when you get back.
Fuck her up, shiny boy.
I kind of like smirk at both of the orcs, like this guy just said make out.
What is he kissing the army too, huh?
Correction, make haste.
All right, boys, let's get it done so we can get to drinking.
So you guys head over to the mining company and give me a second. I'm gonna go get my water.
Alright, look at all these footsteps from the big mucus-looking man who got lost.
I was gonna say, can I like notice that there's a bunch of orc footprints down here?
You see them going south, and you see them coming north.
It's like a bunch of times it like turns in little circles and stuff.
It's just like a small circular footprints between the house and the old lady's house.
Oh.
So, you guys had breakfast?
We did.
Yes.
We
Good
did.
bacon. Good bacon and dark ale.
I always do this where like I prepare my water before stream, and then I absolutely forget where I put it.
Water, water is a woman's drink.
But as you guys travel, because they are so fresh, if you want to, you can make out Korvax's footsteps.
I was gonna say, can I please notice all the footsteps of a very confused orc?
Not
It's like-
confused. Not confused. I knew where I was going.
So it takes about 25 or so minutes if you wanted to directly go there. If you follow the roads, it'll take about a half hour.
We should follow the roads. I can't imagine we're gonna trump through the woods.
I mean, you know.
If we take the roads and there's any signs, Korvax might get lost again because he can't read.
Listen, Ragnar, all of us can step over trees and ditches, alright? Let's stick to the roads.
Can I ride on his shoulders since he's a giant?
No, because he is still medium-sized.
Oh. I like how there's an official answer. Oh,
Every now and then, I want to lean over to
It would be so. I imagine the party is like a bunch of well, especially you. You're probably 6'2", 6'4" range.
I'm 6'2".
Joma.
I'm like an even 6, I guess.
Gotcha. And then the orcs are anywhere between 6'8" and 6'9", so it's basically like Tom Brady height, then shoots up to Shaq height, and then shoots up to Yao Ming.
I'd prefer to be compared to Gronk, but that's okay. Tom Brady works.
Well, isn't Tom Brady only like 6 foot?
Yeah, he's 6 foot. Gronk's like 6'4".
Yeah.
So.
I was starting with Jomo.
Oh, okay.
It's got that
Kiss the
finesse.
ring, bitch.
It's got that.
Kiss the ring.
He lost to the Niners.
But Thor is like a buff, huge looking Yao Ming. Imagine Shaq, but at Yao Ming height.
Good God.
terrifying.
Someone get this man some lotion. He's ashy. So we're going down the road. We're just a ragtag bunch of guys. We're teaching along. We notice Gore's shitty footsteps and confusion.
Bro, it's Korvax. What the fuck?
Or just
So-
go by your last name. It's common
No.
in military to say your last name first.
I don't give a fuck.
Well, I don't give a fuck if you like it or not, Lord.
Shiny boy.
5
Okay,
gold
continue.
pieces on the York.
What shade of green are you? Mucus or pine needle?
Gray. You dumb bitch.
Never mind. 10 gold pieces on the York.
Fucker's a nerd and colorblind too.
Listen here, mucus boy. Cut both your fucking arms off.
So for those that serve in the military as well as the militia, the article of clothing that sets you guys apart as being a part of that is you all have cloaks that are a sea green in color, bearing on the back of it the King Scotty's Kingdom of KLN symbol.
Which is a black lion, for those who don't know. Black lion over what, a red shield?
I believe so.
I did some research prior.
Green?
I'll have to look it up again.
Yeah,
Who
it's
designed these?
not the orcs.
So
I just
the
made
the
them.
sea
The
green
orcs.
the sea green stands for the salt marsh.
Oh, okay.
If you were in the capital of Kaeland, then you would have a different color cloak.
Got it.
All right.
So I'm assuming we've made our way to the mining company.
Yes. Sorry.
Or walking in circles and harassing old ladies.
Every now and then I want to point out the trees and places that I saw birds.
True
To,
Valley.
Vargon.
A snack brought to you.
Is that a thing with orcs? They like birds?
Yeah, we're one with nature.
Definitely one with something.
It's nature.
So as you guys get to tea.
Listen, Korvax, you can't fuck birds.
I'll try to.
Why? Why
What
would
the
that be
fuck?
something?
Where is this coming from?
Why would that be something?
See, I don't see real life, so.
You xenophobic motherfucker.
Sorry, Duke. I'm sorry. We can erase that from the records. Anyways, continue.
Race war.
As you guys arrive to the mining company, you know the mining company is ran by Manistrad Copperlocks, who is a female dwarf that runs the mining operation here.
Female dwarf. Is she exceptionally hairy?
Does it say, is this like
Does she
most
have a beard?
dwarven women who have beards?
Or is she attractive?
No beard.
Damn it.
If you find Dwarvis still has like the square features of the on the face like a dwarf, has very obviously copperish tones in hair that are braided and come down in front. She typically is wearing corset, leather strappings, and she arrived here wearing like a full dwarven armor set.
Oh, just the way Ragnar likes them. Square.
There are typically several dwarf clerks that work during the day, so as you enter, they do greet you. Well, hello!
Hello, good man.
Eliander's men for the caravan, right?
Correct, yes, sir.
Oh, good. We were just waiting on you to go ahead and set out towards the mine. The men should be just outside to the left by the warehouse. So as you guys head out, you do see that there is a wagon that will be pulled by horse, and there are a couple of dwarfs that are riding on the wagon. This time is obviously empty, and as you guys head your way over there, they greet you. Hello, My name's Toki Greybeard, and true to his name, he has a very scraggly looking gray beard.
Is it still morning, or is it like afternoon at this point?
It's like mid-morning, so 10 a.m.
Late morning to you, Greybeard.
Kind of walk past him, looking at the wagon and everything. As I walk past, I'm like, sleepy, grumpy.
Buff. You can't be calling these men names that they are not.
My name's Loki Goldlocks.
So you're grumpy.
Okay.
Earl just stares at Buff with slight distaste, but yet humorous.
Like just a child, but then like secretly has a smirk.
It's funny, but I won't acknowledge
it. We're about to set out. We can go at a walk pace, or if y'all want to hop in the wagon, we can try and push on and get a little bit quicker.
I instantly get in the wagon.
You would, you lazy bastard. I will walk alongside the wagon. Is there anything we should know about this path that we are going to travel?
It is about a... And give me a second while I make sure that my timing is accurate.
Why you add so much weight to these poor dwarves? Load.
I'm the smallest one out of all of us, dude.
Okay, Tom Brady.
So it's
Seeing
about...
Tom Brady climbing
This
the wagon.
fucking cart is gonna pull like hundreds of pounds of ore. I'm cool.
Oh yeah, add a couple more hundred. Okay, all right.
And it's empty right now. It's cool, man. I'm just sitting in the back. I can kick my cool roguish boots up.
As long as you can jump off it in haste.
Maybe roll an oldie time smoke.
What do they call that?
That's right. Everybody's seeing me
pipe weed.
search how to calculate distance and time.
I see nothing. I know nothing.
I don't know how to read, so it's nice shapes, really.
I like shapes.
I mean, at least I can get colors, unlike that motherfucking shiny boy over there.
Well, you have about 8,000 yards to go. I don't know how to calculate that in time.
8,000 yards at like a normal pace?
Yeah.
Like a couple hours? 2 hours maybe?
I'll say half a day.
Half a day? Woo, alright.
Well, sorry, half a day. I say half a day, and then I'm like, wait, that's 12 hours. It'll take about... should take us about 6 to 7 hours to get there.
6 to 7 hours. Aye.
Although, I've heard rumors. The place will be passing on the way. Gonna go a little bit around that. Have you heard of the Shrieking Shack at the haunted house on the cliff?
Old wives' tales and witches' tales do not scare me, Loki. We have Ragnar here.
Ghosts can even take down strongmen, though.
Ragnar will eat them.
I prefer to dig deep in a mine and deal less with scary haunted houses.
Ragnar is afraid of no creature, dead or alive.
I just kind of lean over and look at the dwarf that said that and be like, you realize they bury dead people underground, right?
Stop scaring our fellow men, Buff, and enjoy your seat, you lazy bastard.
You got it, boss.
So as you guys set out through the front gate, I'll go ahead and I'll just yoink move you guys over to the world map.
I banged Tony's mom with the tower.
I got her at the lizard folk lair once.
She's down wherever.
This is the worst running joke ever. This fucking sucks.
I
hate
hate
it
every
so
one of you
much.
and I quit.
Yeah, Ranger's mom can sit on my lap. There you go, Tony. I got you back.
Thanks, thank you, Matt. Yeah, fuck you guys. I have the DM on my side. Suck my dick.
It's alright. It's okay. You can go to daddy if you need it. That's
Yeah, I'm fucking good.
You go to daddy. So as you guys are traveling, the first couple hours go uneventful. As you're traveling, you do still smell the salt air from the sea, the azure sea that is just off the coast here. Try and imagine this flopped the other way. I couldn't get where both the maps actually lined up correctly.
So this is flipped around, you're saying, like 180.
Yeah.
Okay.
So imagine the Azure Sea is actually on the right, not the left in this map.
Gotcha. Okay.
I mean, I guess technically I have this opposite, because if you look at the directional, there's a north. Why am I so dumb sometimes?
North is east. Okay.
Yep,
Got
north is east versus the town map. North is actual north.
Okay.
Or actually, north would be west on the town map.
Oh,
How
there
about
we
let's
go.
just do north is north.
I am so fucking confused.
Let's just say north is north. All right, let's just not.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Shut up, Corvax. You can't even read.
Hey, Tiny.
Neither can you.
Wait, hold on. I was
Hey-
gonna say, just
hey,
for
Tiny.
clarification's sake, can you read?
My intelligence is average.
It's technically, it is purely character choice. I think Tony just plays that in character. So
Yup. I lean over to fucking Tiny over there and I say,
barbarians can read if you want to read.
I can
Hey.
read.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I can read. I don't like doing a lot of work. All these maths and numbers things, it's just gives me a headache sometimes, you know? Get out
Corvax,
there.
can you even spell tree?
Watch this, it'll make him laugh. Red. Nothing. Okay. Bad crowd today.
Dumb and not funny.
Bad crowd today. I'll get him next time.
So as you guys are traveling along the way, you do see Loki say, we're about an hour out from the haunted house. Tap. Call high or low.
Hi.
Yeah.
Ow.
All right. So as you guys are traveling along your way,
Oh, I know this read.
Ambush time.
you guys are traveling in your caravan. I have picked out character tokens for you all. You're welcome to go ahead and try and select yours and move it around. So we'll start off here at the bottom, and I gotta get a wagon now. Give me a second.
Who took my one night? You got whoever took that. You're the red cape, rogue man.
No, you're the red cape.
I have a red. Wait, we have green capes.
You have green. Okay, look. It is difficult
perfect.
to find avatars that are exactly correct. I did my best.
That's fair. That's fair.
I did my best.
Tree. It's so tree.
So, because I am basically using a map that I found online, it was free, okay? You can move. You can move freely. Please try and stay just in the little grids. Does that make sense?
Got it.
Yeah.
Each grid is a 5-foot movement speed or square.
All right, so like we just got in here at the bottom, right? So we're
Yeah.
okay.
Sit on here. He's not brought in the
Wagon.
wagon yet.
I have not bought into the wagon. Yeah.
God, that's what I should have played.
A German?
A German paladin.
Get behind the shield. Yeah.
I can play a German bar.
I lay on the hands, yeah.
I will heal you, yeah. Hold still.
I will enter rage, yeah.
Let's rage now.
All right. I'm just gonna represent the. Yep. There you go.
Whoa, look out, horsey.
The wagon is gonna be this big ass horse. Why? Because
Why is the horse going the wrong way?
I hate you.
Ask questions.
Why is the horse going the wrong way?
Horsey, turn around, please.
Ah, there you are, horsey.
This will represent the horse and the wagon.
Got it. Well, I'm like in the wagon, so I should, right? Because like I was riding the wagon the whole
Someone's
time.
getting ran over by the horse right now.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm like
Wide horse.
Wide horse.
boys is the biggest fucking
That
horse.
horse is thick. Damn, he thick.
All right, fine. Nope, you guys are being mean.
Oh god, we're gonna get smited.
Fuck, it's a donkey.
As you walk out, there's an elder lich waiting for you.
Duke's got a fatty.
Yeah, I do.
All that jelly,
Thanks, Nunez.
no toast. Damn, that boy thick.
All right, so then I would be like
Horse has got a
here.
fatty.
I'd be here. I'm like in the wagon.
I feel like as a paladin and as a soldier, I would probably stand towards the front. Who's with me on the left here?
Me.
Okay.
I forgot how loud that is. Sorry, hold on. Rose. Oh, that was so loud. That was so loud. It was so loud. Nope. Okay. I want flip vertically. That didn't work.
Oh
either.
shit, boys! I found the GP coin.
We got to extract. Where's the closest extract on this map?
All right, whatever. All right, that's serving as the wagon because I don't want to research a wagon icon.
Affirmative.
Who's right behind me?
Me.
Can you get off my ass?
Wee. Never.
I know you like the way I smell, stinky man.
Can you,
You know
see
what a
me?
bath is?
Can you see me spinning around, or is it just client side?
It's clients.
I was
God
doing
damn
that
it.
earlier. I was
I'm just spinning around in a circle. It's just like, can you get off my ass? Just spinning like a Beyblade. Wee.
How do you spin?
Click on your character, and then there's a little rotate button at the top.
A bear.
fucking
All right. All right, Ragnar. It's an easy
What the
wrestling match for you, my guy.
Ragnar. It's just like a puppy. All right.
All right. As you guys are adventuring out, there is a wild bear that seems to be going a little crazy, we'll say. And it seems to be charging your way. So
I think I would probably, like what you would do in normal circumstances, a bear. Flail your arms, make loud sounds.
we will go ahead and roll initiative. Thank you for giving me the time to set that up. And Thanks, Rose, for that very loud song.
14 initiative.
Gonna have to make that more expensive.
You roll a d20 and add your initiative. Or your dex modifier.
We all roll, right?
Yeah, everyone roll.
And then add my what? My dex modifier?
Your dex or your initiative.
So your initiative is your dex modifier.
Yeah.
So roll the d20 and then add my dex to it.
Yeah.
Well, add your initiative, yeah.
Okay, so it'd be 22.
God damn, we got a high roller over here.
All right. Just make sure you got your number because I am switching playlists. And then I will be asking for your initiative.
So mine would be...
Because now I get to play my battle music.
I think mine's 10.
It's whatever your number was. So you rolled an 8, yeah, plus whatever your
Dex mod is.
What's your dex?
My
Yeah,
dex
right.
is-
Right now it's a dex mod unless you have rogues will eventually get, or you can choose a feat that'll give you better initiative.
Oh shit, it's my dex mod? Hold on.
Yeah, so you should be a +3.
Okay, no, I did it right.
Where's my
I did it right.
Did you add your whole dex? Like
I did.
the
So,
big number?
Yeah, I'm a dummy, so it's just 11. I don't think I have a modifier.
I'll
God damn.
I'll repeat for
God
D&D.
damn.
For D&D, the big numbers only are useful to help you determine what the small number is.
Yeah. I'm 11. It's just 11.
Yeah, you are 11, aren't you?
Okay, calm down for a second.
Mine is a 7.
You know what you're doing here today.
You know why you're here today. Looks like our rogue, the tiniest Tom Brady, is going the highest.
And, of course,
I should.
the
More often than
bear
not.
got the lowest.
Bear got the lowest?
I think.
Dumb bear. You
All
laugh.
right, so we got the paladin goes first, I assume.
I'm actually
The
the
paladin does not.
No, the paladin does not. The 22 is a
That
bad
was wrong.
number.
That was wrong. It's 11.
Oh, yeah, never mind. So we got buff. We
all right,
got...
well, I mean, so this bear is charging down on us, right? Like, there's no opportunity to do anything except fight this big, gnarly motherfucker.
It was a surprise encounter, yes.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
So the bear's about 45 feet away.
All right.
Holy
And
moly's.
how did we do that one again? Where you can like measure distance?
You just draw. You just click on one and.
I'm sorry, he's 60 feet away from you. So count the squares. That's not going to do it. Count the squares. Each square is 5 feet. Sorry, this map didn't match up with the grids that are in Roll20.
Yeah, 60 feet, 65 feet or so to you.
I gave you plenty of time to do things. You know.
Take
Oh,
40
here, I
seconds.
got it. All right. I figured it out. You got to get that other tool. Okay, so 58 feet. All right, well then, seeing as how he's like, I know he's still kind of out of range for like a ranged attack, I would,
So
I guess
60
just,
feet? I think that's in range.
well, I've got a max of 120,
tap
but don't,
for your roll. You got a 5. Add your dex mod and just put it in the chat for me. The total. So your initiative.
you know what, fuck it, let's
Add
just
that
do
to your
this.
roll.
Seeing as how this big old bear is charging at the boys, I'm going to pull out that hand crossbow I have and let it rip tater chip.
Give me the old Legolas.
Duke.
Yeah.
That one's not right. My bad. It's 7.
So good. Nope, you're good. And then after Omeril, we got Ragnar. And then we got Vargan. And then we got the bear.
I think it goes.
So we got buff first. You're whipping out the crossbow. So it is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It is 75 feet away from you.
So based on what we came up with yesterday, the crossbow is a 1d6.
So you gotta roll a d20, and then you're
Right.
going to be doing that twice because it will be disadvantage for your hand crossbow.
And I get the lower of the two, right?
Correct.
So I take the 6. And
You
then do I
can
add
lower
that
it?
shit to
I'll
it?
have to figure that out later.
Because I'm
You
proficient
add
with
your
it.
attack bonus.
Yeah, so 6 plus your attack
Plus-
bonus.
Plus 5 would be 11.
You still hit.
Fuck yeah, I do.
Wait. Yes, you still hit. I had to make sure.
Woo! Get some, Grizzly.
And now you'd roll your d6 and add
For the
your
damage.
bonus to damage.
6. Plus
That's a good- that
3.
should be a Tarka.
Oh, wait, hold on. Did I not do that right? Roll. Oh, no, I didn't
No,
do that
you
right.
did
Roll.
R//.
6. Okay, so I have a 4 plus 3 would be 7.
So you do 7 points of damage. As the... What?
So he rolled 1d6 for his damage. Is that now he has his attack bonus on top of that?
Not your attack bonus. It'll be whatever your modifier is. So for his bow, he adds dex to the damage.
Okay.
To your dex modifier.
I got you.
For your greatsword, you would
plus
add...
0.
your strength.
I got you. Yeah, I got you.
So that will end your turn. But as you pick up your hand crossbow from the wagon and shoot it, you, I assume, say something slick to the dwarves as you shoot over them, and the arrow finds its mark right into the shoulder of the bear, seemingly just pissing it off more.
Cool. Could I say something like, I tell you to get down, but you don't have to?
If that's what you want to say.
That is what I want to say.
Okay. Which brings it to Korvax.
All right. Moving that way, and I'm gonna hold my action to rage whenever he gets closer. The bear.
Sorry, I'm just Did Thor flip his character?
Or fell asleep.
He's sleeping.
All right, so you move
He's
and
just a
you
tired boy.
you hold for an attack action in case it charges you.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That brings it to Omeril.
All right. I will probably try to draw my longbow, knowing that it's going to take some time, but at least try to get a quick shot off.
Okay, you can absolutely equip your crossbow or longbow, and you can make an attack.
Okay, let's do that. What do I need to do? What am I rolling?
So it is exactly 60 feet away, and I believe the longbow that is within range. So you would just go ahead and roll a d20 for an attack.
Okay, do 2 or just 1?
Just one, because you only have one attack.
And then plus my attack bonus, right? So that would be
Yep.
15, and then I'll roll my attack.
Yeah, for the attack rolls, I don't need the total in chat. You can just tell me what that is. Ooh, max damage! And then you add your dexterity bonus to the damage.
It's a plus 0. So
Okay,
it's
so 8 damage, though. That's still solid damage.
Aye, that's how it's done, Rogue Man.
As you shoot, this one hits closer up on the top of its back, and kind of sinks into the back of its neck, in between that shoulder muscle and neck. And that seems to send it on into a complete fury.
Or maybe not, Rogue Man. My bad.
My bad.
As it does start bleeding quite bad with that. which brings it to Ragnar. Your turn.
Am I able to rush the bear?
So you can move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get right up next to Korvax, and you can do the same thing. Hold your action to see if it charges at you guys, and then attack it before it attacks you. Does that make sense? Perfect. Yep. Because what you effectively did there is you moved your movement speed, which is 30 feet, and then you have 2 other actions. So you... For everyone at home, I'm explaining D&D. You used a movement action because in one round you have 3 actions you get to do. You have a movement, an action, and a bonus action. So you moved. Now you're holding your action in the attempt that if the bear rushes you, you and Korvax are doing the same thing. So you'll basically fuck this bear up before it gets its turn, is the hope.
Deal.
And then bonus action typically is used a lot for, like, if you have certain spells or certain abilities that say this requires a bonus action to do ABC.
Gotcha.
Is reloading a bonus action, or is that an action?
If you have a reload, I count it as a bonus action. I think technically it's supposed to be a... yes, you can do it.
Okay, I was not aware of that at the time. Can I tack that one onto mine earlier then?
Yes.
Toss a reload in there?
Yes.
Okay. So as Shiny Man's making his little quip about his archery skills, I'm notching another bolt. Just thinking, wait till you see this next one.
Hi, Jake.
Can I do a bonus to just holster mine and pull out my greatsword?
Yes.
Okay.
And that brings it to Vargan.
My daggers don't reach, do they?
That'd be a big ass dagger,
Oh.
all that.
Throw
No.
it, baby.
I don't
think it's
believe
60.
so. I think it's if it. Let me double check. I don't have this shit memorized.
If it's 60 feet, you could always just move up. And throw
If it's 60 feet, did you write the distance?
Yeah, yeah, I did. I see it.
And does it-
Range is 60.
Okay, so that is at the limit of your range. So what you could do is you could move closer. You can actually technically move like here or here if you wanted to get out of Ragnar and Korvax's way. Or you could literally just move right next to Korvax off to the side. And I believe that puts you within 30 feet. 9, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Nope, you would have to go here, which is the extent of your movement.
Okay.
And then...
I'll just move up next to Korvac and I'll wait for the action.
Okay. So what I was saying is you can move here, and then you could throw a dagger.
Okay.
You could also just move up to him and throw a dagger. You'll have disadvantage on the roll.
Yeah,
But
nah,
you could do that.
Yeah, I'll stay right here.
Okay. Do you want to hold your action in case the bear charges, and then you can make an attack?
Yeah.
Okay. So all 3 of you are just like these 3 gigantic men who are like look like they're gym bros. Are like, bring it, bear.
Just post it up.
Hold the line!
Yes, it looks like a Spartan line of gigantic measure. Can we say that Korvax is slightly taller that way right now? We kind of have a ladder effect.
I am taller than Tap.
Oh, okay.
He's standing on a slight mound of dirt.
He's wearing shoes with big heels today.
Tab, aren't you like 6'8" or some shit?
I'm 6'7".
Yeah, I'm 6'10".
There we go. So yeah, we have tallest to tall to tall-y. And in true fashion now, the bear does rush forward here. You all can make your attacks. We'll start in order, so Korvax, go ahead.
Ouch, that is a 9.
Total?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that does miss.
Yeah.
So as you strike, what's your weapon? It's a maul, right?
It's a maul, yeah.
So as you take your gigantic fuck all hammer and you swing down on it with the hammer, as you make contact with it, you notice it has a very thick hide, and the bear just doesn't pay any attention to that strike. Bring it to Ragnar. Go ahead and roll to hit. So it would be a d20 this time, again. All right, so you take that 6, add your attack bonus for your maul.
Which would be strength, right?
Should be in the attack bonus next to the maul.
Like where your weapons are.
Remember, in the centermost box under attacks and spellcasting, you have the name of your maul, and then the attack bonus box. What's
+5, so
plus
it'd be
5?
11.
That does hit.
Then I roll.
And then now you roll the 2d6. It's funny, is I think all 4 of you, all wield two-handed heavy weapons.
Yeah, we
Did I do that right?
Yes, you did. So that's really good damage, 1. And then you also add your strength, and then let me know what that total is.
13.
All right, so you do 13 more damage to it.
Holy. Gave it a concussion.
I mean, he was 2 away from max damage.
Hope that bear's gonna propagate.
So you, with your maul, swing from the other side that Korvax was, and you knock it upside its head, and you see its jaw dislocate as it seems very pissed and now bleeding profusely out the mouth. But it is still up. Vargan, go ahead and roll a d20 to hit.
Did I do that right?
You did. Shout out to the 2 crew. Fortunately, that's a sub. You know, it's probably not going to hit. But what's your attack bonus? I think it's 5 or 6, right?
Attack bonus is plus 6.
Plus 6, so that's an 8 total, which unfortunately does not hit the bear. So and you're wielding a great axe.
Oh, flails.
That's right, flails. I forgot you're wielding 2 flails. So as you wield out your flails and you start swinging them around, you go and you actually still make contact with the bear, but again, you did not realize how thick of a hide this brown bear has as it just bounces off and doesn't seem to affect him. That does bring it to the bear, who's going to go ahead and, since it got smacked by Ragnar, you are going to be attacked.
It's okay, man. It doesn't have a jaw anymore, so like it can't.
So it takes. So it stands on its hind legs and just goes for 2 claw attacks.
You know, a little bit, man.
What is your AC or your armor class?
15.
15. That is 1 miss.
Paladin, yeah.
2 miss. I rolled 2 3s. Wow.
This bear sucks.
Well, to be fair, if you just had your jaw dislocated, took 2 arrows, and you're already in a frenzied state, you're just, you know.
It's just a furry in disguise.
See, Poppy.
Shout out, Poppy.
See, Poppy.
Shout out my dog in the other campaign.
Buff Chattington, it is your turn. As the dwarves do, they stop the caravan, but it does go up like another 10 feet.
Okay, hold on. Can I leap on the horse and ride it gloriously towards the bear?
They would prefer you not to do that.
Got it. Okay. Since they're gonna kill all the fun.
This horse does not look like that type of horse. This one looks more like
she's an old broad.
Yeah.
She's not built for speed.
She's seen some days, my guy.
built for endurance, not for speed.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna yell duck to all the guys standing in front of the bear, and I'm gonna let her rip with another one of the crossbow.
Duck. Goose.
That is not a duck.
I love duck.
That is a bear.
I'm gonna maintain my elevated position in the cart and rip another bolt at this
5, 10,
big
15,
old
20, 25,
grizzly.
30, 35. So it's only 35 feet away now, so I believe that's within your effective range.
Right. So
You do not have disadvantage on this roll for that.
So I only have to roll 1 d20 then, right?
Actually, if you hop on the horse, you will not have disadvantage. You are literally 1 square away. So if
so like maybe I don't ride the horse, but I'm gonna like leap out
and like
and
surfboard it.
Yeah, so like I'm standing on the back of the horse right now.
Okay, just roll me a dexterity check.
Okay.
Or acrobatics. Sorry, acrobatics.
What do I do for that?
D20.
Please don't fall on my ass. Please don't fall on my ass.
Hey! So
stuck it.
So as you jump from your there's a little like backing that separates you and the dwarves. I imagine you're just kind of like, excuse me, and then you jump up and you go into like a surf pose as you're holding out your hand crossbow for another shot, and you land deftly, lightly. The horse doesn't even like notice.
I'm always gentle with the ladies.
Because you landed so lightly. Go ahead and roll another d20 for an attack.
Oof. Well, at least the landing was good.
We all have those days, Joe.
So I got a 4 plus my attack bonus on that is 5. So
a 9. So this time, instead of the arrow sinking in, it does just slide right off the fur and kind of pink off, as you didn't notice before, but the bear has really thick hide.
Son of a bitch.
Corvax, you can go again.
I'm gonna reload. I can do a bonus every time, right? So like I can kind of just reload.
Yeah.
With, okay, well then that's gonna be my bonus until something else happens.
Okay, until you tell me otherwise.
So it goes without saying. Yeah, I've reloaded.
Well, I'm gonna swing my fucking hammer. And that is a 10.
So I completely forgot this, but next time you hit Jomo, we need to remember to add your sneak attack damage.
Oh shit, that's right.
He's a rogue.
That's right. Okay. 10-4.
So that's kind of both of our bads. I should have reminded you as a DM since you're a new player. You should have known because that's your character.
Got it, boss.
Little rogue.
If you want to, go ahead and just roll me a d6.
Me?
Yeah. Bam. I'll tack on another 5.
Oh yeah, because I shot him without. Yeah,
you hit him the first time. Yep, and he doesn't have any other allies next to him.
That's how it's done, shiny man.
That brings it to Corvax. Go ahead and roll to hit. I assume you're attacking, so.
Yeah. That is 13 to hit.
That does hit. Roll me some damage. I'm pretty sure the minimum damage kills it, but.
That is 8 damage.
8 damage. So as you saw Ragnar just absolutely uppercut it with his maul and dislocate the jaw, you now strike down straight on its skull, and as you make contact, anime style, all the colors fade except for a black outline of you and like totally roided out, and you feel the skull crack and break, and you drive your maul pretty much through this bear's skull, striking it on the ground, and the bear goes limp.
Nice.
Well done, boys. Good job, men.
I wanna. Oh wait, does anyone have a? Does anyone have a knife? I'd like to get some meat.
Yeah, I actually do.
I'm
gonna hit,
big boy.
I'm gonna hit the stash. Sorry, I had to.
Found Jaeger stash.
Yeah, I'm gonna like, here, hold on. I'm gonna like walk up all kind of cool over here and be like, here, take this. And I'm gonna hand him one of my roguish dagger things.
All right. So if you want to cut out the meat, or the hide also sells really well,
I'd like to try and get both.
Roll me a knowledge nature. Actually, roll me a survival.
Survival. All right. Oh. Nat 20, baby.
Ooh wee! So, as you hand him the dagger, Buff, you see that he grabs it. His hand kind of... It looks like a butter knife instead of a dagger in his hand. But he actually deftly wields it, and he begins hacking away and skinning it. And he looks like this man grew up in the wild all his life and just knows how to skin these animals. Very professional skinning, and you get the maximum amount of meat out of this bear, leaving minimal
waste.
That's the word I was looking for.
Okay, Gordon Ramsay.
Can I get mine and Ranger's ammo back? Like, can you retrieve bolts and arrows and stuff like that, or is it kind of expended once it's gone?
So if you want to do that, roll me a sleight of hand.
You always had me roll a investigation.
Yeah. So roll me a d20, and because I know you're specifically trained in sleight of hand, add your sleight of hand.
Yeah, my sleight of hand is 3, so 22.
Did you? Oh, you did roll. So 20.
Yeah.
Oh, damn! You rolled a 19.
God damn.
God damn! So yeah, you're able to help out and actually retrieve all the arrows that you expended. There is no damage. You're able to rip it out of, or you're able to wing the 2 shots that struck out of the bear.
Got it.
So I'd say the only imperfections in the hide, Tony, would be the 2 holes where the arrows sunk in.
It'll buff out. Fine.
But other than that, you do an immaculate job. So it was a very clean skinning. All right. That was your first random wild encounter.
Good job, boys.
So Loki and Toki do thank you. Oh, I don't know why I did that one. I'll just go back to the world map. They're like, whoa, that bear was huge. Well, you guys handled it like it was nothing.
Isn't everything huge to you guys?
You're an asshole.
Be nice. These boys are offering us a job. Help
I
us
gotta
pay a wage.
All right, I'll quit picking on the dwarves.
I don't think you've taken a shower yet today.
Definitely not.
It's okay, neither have I.
And?
I was just trying to relate. And so, as you guys continue on, there's that awkward silence. And about another 3 hours later, 2.5, 3 hours later, you come up to the mine. Go ahead and get that described out here. So you do see some royal soldiers are stationed outside the entrance to the mine as you pull up to the gate. And you see just beyond that a security building that has some dwarf fighters from the Copperlocks clan standing outside, and they see the caravan pulling up, and they promptly get out the way and give you a nod like, yeah, you guys are free to go, have fun. In which Loki and Toki just say, you're welcome to stay at the security shack if you want. We're just going to go ahead and drive this straight through to the entrance of the operation.
Sounds good. I'm going to hop out of the wagon, find them.
So there are stone walls that encompass this mine. It has 2 guard towers that overlook the main gate. There are 3 other towers spaced evenly around the perimeter. The inner area does contain a small village with warehouses, which they drive to. There's workshops and just small houses there for the miners. So they look fairly crudely and quickly built, as this mining operation has only been around for the last year. Or has really begun way in the last year. So this camp was made within the last 2 years.
Loki, is there a place I can get an ale around here while we wait?
You can go see if the security shack has any, but it's hard to get those kind of supplies out here.
Well, thank you, Loki. I'll make my way, I guess, to the security shack. Sit down, relax for a minute, put the feet up.
So the security shack, they have your standard Bud Light.
Bud Light.
Oof.
Real men of genius.
I'm trying to.
Even in Fantasyland, you can't get good beer.
Not at these outposts. You know what? They don't have Bud Light. You know what they have? They have Yingling. How about that?
I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of lean up against the guard shack while the boys do their thing. I'm gonna roll up another smoke.
That's right. Me and Nunez drink the Yinglings.
I'm gonna de-stress after all that bear killing.
All that bear killing.
All that bear killing, y'all didn't even do shit.
Bro.
Y'all just pissed it off.
I got this in the fucking back.
Yeah. Did you not see me leap on that horse, my guy?
Stale wine.
Is there a fire around here?
I'd like to see you jump on a horse, you tall ass.
Yeah. So there is a fire hearth that you can tend to if you like. It is still like early spring, so you just came out of a cold winter. So it's pretty warm. It's getting warmer.
Well, like, is there any like cooking fire around?
There is inside the security shack, the hearth. You can put like a grate over it and cook over it if you like.
Okay, yeah. I wanna.
It also has a pot handle if you want to do cook it in a pot or Dutch oven it.
How much bear meat do I have, and how much hide do I have?
Let me find out.
Jumbo, do you have like that the tobacco and the papers? Like, is that in your inventory? Or are you just kind of role playing that?
I'm just kind of role playing that. I figure it doesn't affect anything in the game in any way. So
yeah. Then I would like a wooden pipe because I'm a classy gentleman.
Then you shall have it.
I would like to pull out a crystal meth pipe.
They call those a bitch, Tony, just for reference.
You have 45 pounds of bear meat.
Good lord.
Yeah.
That's an appetizer for Thor.
Because you rolled a natural 20, I'm trying to give you close to the maximum that you can get out of it.
Yeah.
And I just Google searched it, and 40 to 50 pounds.
Seeing as how I'm assuming we lack refrigeration at this current place, we should probably get on that, or you're going to be carrying around.
I'm going to be eating some, and then I'm selling the rest.
You can smoke the rest of it.
Ooh. I want to eat some right now. But yeah.
You guys do know that you will be here for a bit. It does take a while to load up the wagons because they drove one here, but you'll most likely be escorting 3 wagons back.
How long will it take till we depart? Do I know
that? It will. So before Loki and Toki go away, they do say, from our knowledge, we should be heading out in about 2 to 3 days. But we'll come and let you know more once we know how much of a yield we get from the mine.
Thanks, Loke.
Thank you, boys.
If we're if we're settling in for the night here, I might go look for some sort of gambling. You know, it's miners and soldiers, they all like that gambling, don't they?
Yes. So,
right? Like, what do these guys do for their off hours?
This is literally what they do. So there's the security shack where there is. Now, I'm gonna put a tavern in there. It doesn't say it has a tavern, but sure, there is a workers' tavern there. It's an unnamed workers' tavern.
Do they have lodgings?
No, you would be staying at the security shack. Okay. And it's not a shack, let me state. It is a large barracks building.
Like a keep or something.
Yeah. The reason why I call it the security shack is because that's literally where basically the guards that guard the mining operation live.
Gotcha. Well, I'm gonna make my way over to that tavern and see if I can round up some gambling, maybe a drink.
All right, Buff. I want to follow you.
All right.
To find a place to sit and smoke my pipe.
So as I'm gonna see if any of these guys could do more push-ups than me.
So as you enter the tavern, you do see that there are a good number of guards as well as some off-duty miners. I mean, miners, not miners. You know, just so we're clear.
Omro looks at the guards and gives them a shallow salute. Says, "Good evening, men."
And then they nod and they say, "From the caravan today."
Yep. Just got done dropping one off. Now we're gonna wait. Bring some back.
Gotcha. In about an hour, people should be getting off duty, and there should be some game sets being set out, as well as booze and food. Food kind of crap though. It's whatever we can fish and hunt.
I'm not a complainer.
Can't be any worse than that shit back home.
Oh, the cement. Horrible. Nah, we get.
I'd rather eat Corvax's shirts than that shit.
See, that's the nice thing out here in the wild. We get to go shopping in the woods, if you know what I mean, and then we also got some boys that go fishing when they're off.
I hope they got permits for that hunting. They're not poaching on the king's land.
Goody two shoes.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
The law's the law.
I bet you like the
Corvax.
ATF.
Let's not get carried away. I have
Well, yeah,
licenses for all my firearms. Like.
I'm gonna overhear that exchange they had, and I'm gonna pull up a chair somewhere at a table and wait it out.
Yeah, Omeryl's gonna walk over, kind of clanky manner, and sit next to Buff and pull out a small satchel of, like a book, and his smoking pipe and things like that, and just kind of sit, get comfortable, relax the legs. All the hard killing he did say that he didn't really do.
So after about a half hour, you start seeing a number of the security guards and a lot more of the dwarven miners start arriving here at this tavern. This tavern, think of it as kind of like a fairly large log cabin, like
Buff, you're gonna have to keep an eye on Bargain. Make sure he doesn't beat up any of the locals.
like a 1,500 square foot building with no walls. The only walls is there's a counter for a bar, and then there is a wall that separates the kitchen from the
So it's like a throw out, like a
main room.
Like they threw this thing together in like
Yeah.
I'm assuming
half a
it's just
day.
big open space with a countertop and a hearth behind the counter.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah, gotcha.
And then there are tables and there's one giant table that most of the dwarves sit at, and there's a few circular tables that are closer to the door that are for smaller parties that might not want to sit down on a long table. And by long table, I'm speaking like Harry Potter, table.
Like a large dining table.
Yeah.
Considering. Okay, I gotcha. Well, as the people roll in, do our cloaks have hoods?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna throw my hood up and put my book away, and just kind of pull off my pipe and acknowledge to Buff that we should probably keep an eye on the boys, Ragnar and such, to make sure that we don't get into trouble while we wait.
Go on.
I'm gonna kind of look around the bar for something other than one of these flimsy little chairs for Ragnar to sit on. It's fucking
so
embarrassing when he breaks chairs.
the round table has squat wooden chairs that have backs, and then the long tables, they're just benches.
You got any old tree stumps around here?
Barkeep, tell me you have an old barrel floating around.
For that guy? And then he points to Ragnar.
Yes, that
Only
guy.
if you value your chairs.
Fuck, I mean, there's plenty of boulders outside. You could probably just bring one of them in.
Ragnar, go get yourself a boulder.
Ragnar, you said seat yourself.
Don't be waiting. Get you a boulder.
You could sit in one of the chairs and you'd be fine.
You fucking tall bitch.
I'll just grab a bench and bring it over.
Man's got baby birds and hips, apparently. He needs a whole bench.
He's all upper body. All upper body.
You gotta figure if a bench could support, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 people.
Yeah. That makes sense to me. Don't get too close to me, you stinky ass.
You do see as some of the
You
guards.
gotta talk about Corvax like that.
Motherfucker, I'm not even there.
You smell like bear gore.
Yeah, Korvac stayed in the security shack and is cooking bear meat.
Speaking of Corvax, where's he at?
Away from yo, you're the main.
I just smell the stench. We'll find him.
The stench of death.
It's sadness.
As more guards go in, you do see at some of the circular tables that some of the guards have busted out some playing card decks and start dealing out cards.
Good luck, Buff. I'm not
Yeah,
getting any
I'm gonna look over at Emerald and say, well, looks like this is me. And I'm gonna go find an empty table at an empty chair at one of the gaming tables and sit down.
May the cards be with you.
All right. And then they look to you and say, and they like nod like you in.
Like Benji and your mom.
Not canon.
Benji and your mom jokes. Gotcha. And so they toss you. They're playing blackjack just because that's the game that I'm most familiar with. So they hand you, and then they hand you your cards. How I'm going to do this is we shall roll just opposing d20s, and how do I want to play this?
Maybe like per hand. You can roll one, do a couple hands. That's kind of a long game though.
Yeah, I was just gonna do one roll. Add your charisma modifier to your roll.
Okay. Let's see.
And just roll a d20 and then add your charisma.
Oof.
Oh.
It's gonna be a short night, I think.
Well, I didn't roll that well either. It actually comes out to being a tie. So, through the night, you lose money, but then you gain it back. And by the end of the night, you end out even.
Waste of fucking time. Throw my chair out of the way. Not like in a super aggressive manner, but
right,
so that these gentlemen can tell my
frustration,
distaste for how the night had gone. I'm gonna go get a drink.
One of them just says, "You literally win some and lose some, I guess."
I'm gonna like kind of turn back and look at that guy with a glaring eye, but I'm not gonna say nothing.
He kind of has the look like, why?
I'm gonna walk up to that guy and I'm gonna place a bet against him of doing more push-ups. Does he accept?
Why the fuck would I ever take that challenge? You look like you could eat me for a snack.
That man is not doing push-ups.
Then, now I look back over and say, well, I guess you win some and you lose some.
I swear to God, your character is fucking Ben Stiller.
I'll smirk now and walk away.
As Buff walks by, I'm gonna go, how was the games?
Nobody picks me bleed my own blood.
I don't even say anything, and I just show them that I've got a full drink.
Silence says a lot. Say no more. Where's Corey?
I'm actually gonna go out right now and go look for him.
Yeah, most people are gonna look at you guys and be like, "You want to do a strength test? What? No."
You should challenge him to like a singing competition.
I may be
Or dance
off.
Dance off. Dance off.
Evil dance off.
Mel, yes, this is episode 1, and this is the Hex campaign.
Well, definitely outsing him though, probably. I can't imagine a paladin can't sing something.
No, I meant the orc.
Oh, he can't sing or dance, bro.
I don't know, dude. I bet an orc can get down.
Maybe.
My athletics is really good, so I probably can. I'm very good with my feet, so I probably can.
You know, maybe Vargan's really good at poetry. Okay.
Don't.
Blood is red. And
One
death
fish.
Is good.
One fish. Two fish.
My favorite one.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Brings a tear in my eye every time.
Such a chilling story. Such depth.
Such depth.
So many fucking fish.
There's so many fish.
2. You counted 2. That's a big number.
Like,
You just
Really?
beat your record.
really? How many fish are red? And how many fish are blue? Blows my mind.
So, as the night goes on, Corvax,
Beer up your neck.
you do finish cooking the bear meat or smoking it. Are you cooking it all? Are you smoking it? Are you trying to dry age it?
I'm cooking, like,
You could ask for a shit ton of salt and just see if you could dry age it.
I'm gonna cook like 10 pounds, and I'm gonna smoke the rest.
You can also try selling it.
Okay. Cook 5, smoke 5, sell the rest.
Cook 5, smoke 5, and then sell, what's that, 35 pounds? Okay, so yeah, you head over to the tavern, and the bartender will look to purchase it.
That bartender better not swindle my Corvax. I may give him a lot of shit, but I'll go up there and hand down the law, the long dick of the law, the king's justice.
Don't worry, shiny boy. I'm very good at negotiating. Trust me.
I bet you are. I bet you are, big man.
I don't know why, but every time I bring out my mole and show it to people, always seem to go my way, you know?
So a barrel, what's a pound? Where's the pound?
I can intimidate someone into giving me a good deal.
I mean, fuck it. A barrel's got to be roughly about that weight. So he offers you 15 gold pieces for it.
Oh, you can do better than that.
I literally won't be able... I'll be able to make maybe a couple gold off of that.
Can't you do a little bit better?
I mean, you're welcome to smoke it and keep it, but no. I don't charge much for these gentlemen here to eat.
Yeah.
Give the
15,
bartender a good
15
price.
gold. Yeah, 15.
I don't know why I'm so raspy. Not be so raspy.
You're still figuring out your character. It's fine.
I've been yelling a lot through the years in combat, I guess.
And then he does thank you, and generally, you can roll a fuck. Roll a fuck.
I tried that command. It said it didn't work.
I'll just tell you, that's a good price.
All right.
Like, he gave you the narrowest margin that he could anyway.
Then I'll probably ask him if he knows anyone that will buy this hide from me as well.
He highly recommends you take that back to town and sell that at the market, or sell it to someone at the market. You'll get your best money there.
All right, will do.
But definitely, he appreciates you selling him the meat, because that is something that is always sought for.
Of course. That wasn't too much trouble. I'm sure some of you miners could go out there and do it yourself.
Miners, not miners.
Corvax, with what free time would these men have to go out and hunt?
It is
if
very
you want something
difficult.
You do it.
Most of the time, we barely have time to go fishing nowadays.
See, told you. Take your gold. We'll sell your hide when we get back.
Dang, you guys should really do like a. I should really join like a union or something.
I was gonna say you guys should unionize.
You know, the plot. I can't think of something smart to say at that.
I mean, do you all even have insurance?
Called a guild, first of all.
I mean,
unions in the medieval time.
Dental? Anything?
We're part of we're part of the Royal Army, and they're part of a guild of miners, part of a dwarven clan. So yeah.
Oh, so it's like a family plan. Okay.
Kind of.
Family plan.
It's never good. They gotta go
All
through the doctor.
Your dependents are covered.
What time is it in the evening now?
Now it's late night, so it's
All right. Well,
well
I'm
into
gonna
the
finish this drink and the old "that's enough for one day, boys." I'm gonna hit it.
Have a good night.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Good night, Buff. Sleep well, man. See you in the morning.
So over the next couple of days, is there anything that you guys would like to specifically do? Investigate the mine, or just kind of hang out until they're ready to go?
I feel like I would probably walk around and jot down some notes, maybe sketch the place a little bit from my own records. But I mean, I'm only really doing that as some sort of historical track record of my adventures, and maybe reference it later if necessary.
I might try to borrow a fishing pole, do a little fishing. See if I can get one of these boys, like, hey, while you're working, I might borrow that.
Yeah, so they would gladly lend you a fishing pole.
Oh, well, I will gladly fish all day while you work your asses off.
I mean, most of the security guards' work is them just patrolling and making sure that everyone's safe.
Well, I'm going to patrol down by the water.
In a van down by the water.
In a van down by the river.
Go ahead and roll me a knowledge nature, or roll me a nature check. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Actually, sorry, survival. Roll me a survival. That's the roll I want. Damn, really good. Very nice.
Man, got all the fish.
I don't have any extra bonus to it, though. So just 17.
That's still a really good roll. So you catch about a pound of fish the entire day, the whole day.
Yeah. Well, my next earliest convenience, I'm gonna go.
I rolled a D4. I got a 1. Sorry, kill me.
I'm gonna put them in my little saddlebag thing. Cook these things up when I pass by the shack again.
Does anybody else want to do anything? I mean, you can gamble more, and we can
Is there any
do more
miners
rolls for
need
that.
any medical aid or anything like that?
There's a few. There is a medical hut over by the warehouses that if a dwarf gets injured, you can go check that out. There would be a few people who would be in there for like exhaustion, as well as.
Well, I have the ability to cure. I'm not really sure if it's curing exhaustion.
No, so there's typical injuries like that. So you can just, if you want to help out, you can roll a medicine and just try and help.
Yeah, let me do that. What am I doing?
Okay, there's a medicine check in the skills, and you can roll for that.
Okay, I have the. What do I roll? What's the die though?
Oh, D20.
D20.
Yep. D20 is for just about everything.
Well, then if I add my medicine, that'd be a 12.
Okay, so you definitely, there is a female dwarf that works this shop. She seems to be not a magical healer of any source, just has medical knowledge, and she is treating like scrapes and bruises and things like that. So having you come in and help and provide your insight as well, since you are familiar with it, she gladly accepts the help and thanks you.
Got an idea. So I'm gonna go find both of the Orcish boys and get them together, and the boys want to have a little fun and make a little money.
Hell no.
Always.
I'm gonna watch Buff walk around this village from afar, corralling orcs.
All right,
with
I'm
concern.
gonna hand them each one of those fish that I got and say, "Eat up, boys. I got a plan for you. We'll talk about it tonight."
I need to get Ragnar for help. Shit's about to get real.
All right. What would you? What's? It is. We'll fast forward tonight unless anybody else wants to do something.
All right.
I'm gonna just hang out with my brother.
So I guess if at night I'm at that tavern again. I'm just sitting at the table waiting for the homies.
All right, so evening drops and familiar faces from the night previous enter the bar, and after everyone's eaten and drunk, the tables clear. They clear up the tables and they start whipping out cards, pipe tobacco, and drinks. And the cards come out and they start playing again.
Where's Ragnar right now? Where you at, Ragnar?
Just chilling at the bar.
Chill at the bar. I'm gonna go up to Ragnar at the bar and go, hey, I'm gonna stand with you for a minute and we're gonna watch this shindig because I have a feeling something interesting is going to happen.
I have a bad feeling.
I may turn a blind eye, I may not, but I'm gonna stand by you.
So, real. Would you like an ale while we wait?
I will gladly take an ale while we wait, good sir.
So Korvax, you're the bigger of the two, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm assuming that because these guys pretty much have to do the same thing every day and have the same diversion every night, that they'd like a little change of scenery. What I'm proposing is a boxing match between you and your brother that we can bet on. But
I want to fight winner.
Here's the thing. The bigger of the two, I'm assuming you're going to get more bets because these guys are dumb and they don't know anything about orcs. You're going to throw that fight, and I'm going to bet a ton of money on your brother. And we're going to I'm going to ask an orc to make a shit ton of money.
Yeah, but the man knows one bird, two bird.
Are you insulting a warrior's respect?
Are you insulting a shit ton of money, my guy?
I don't care about your numbers. Care about fights.
You want to do it for funsies?
Ragnar, hold on.
I'll fight for funsies.
Ragnar,
do you want to fight?
Okay, it's Ragnar overhears.
Ragnar overhears your proposition, and Ragnar wants to fight both of them.
Get over here, big guy.
Oh, I didn't know you wanted part of this.
Take a couple seats and sit down.
Take a couple seats.
So
There's two chairs, one for each cheek.
I explained my scheme, catch Ragnar up to speed on what I'm suggesting, that, we'll get a bunch of people to bet on him because he's the biggest of them, obviously, and I think that he'll win. And then he'll throw that fight with me placing a sizable bet on the other two. And clean house.
I'm all for it.
Cut.
I'll give you 20%.
20%? The man did 90% of the work?
It's my idea, you tall ass bitch. We wouldn't be having this conversation if it wasn't for me.
Okay, Tom Brady.
40%.
Ooh.
I gotta give 20 to each of the guys. That leaves 40 for me because it was my idea. And probably a little bit to get fucking shiny off my ass once he figures out what we did here.
The best thing about this right now, totally out of scope, but totally out of character, but you're eating while you're talking.
Yeah.
I can imagine your character doing It's fucking mouth
Take a
down.
bite out of some bread.
What do you say, boys? You in?
I'm in.
It's a fight. I'll fight.
Fuck yeah.
We gotta make it look good, though.
Oh yeah, we'll give him a show, boys. Give him a show.
Trust me. It'll be a good one.
Alright, so I'm assuming at that point I make some sort of charming and haphazard announcement to the entire bar that, hey, you boys want to see something really cool? Meet me out back in 10 minutes.
I just shake my head in slight embarrassment.
Roll a persuasion.
Happily.
Not bad.
Plus 4 would be 15.
Okay. All the people who are betting at the small tables are definitely looking your way, and a few of the dwarves are looking your way from the long table. Got him.
We in.
All right, so I'm gonna be
money.
Bartender, I need another ale, please, good sir.
So I'm gonna be So like, how does I like tell you like how much I want to bet?
You head outside, and you see that a total of 14 others head outside with you. Four of them dwarves, and 10 of them were the gentlemen that were at the tables gambling.
You boys ready for a good show? We're gonna watch this
Hell yeah.
tall ass bitch fight these two slightly less tall ass bitches.
I don't know. They both look pretty strong.
Look at that one. He's a mountain of a man.
Yeah, that's still two. Looks like half orcs. I mean, still versus a Goliath. I'm not gonna say it's not gonna be entertaining, but 2 versus 1.
Come on, don't be a bitch.
A couple of the other guards are like, yeah, don't be a bitch. And the dwarves are just kind of like eyeing it, like, I put the money on all the dwarves together. Just say money on orcs.
Okay. So was I able to con a couple of people into actually placing money aside from the dwarves though?
So all of them will be putting in money, but only about half of the humans are going to be. Roll me a persuasion. Sheesh.
21.
Wow.
Guess everybody's putting in money. Yes.
So all of the other guards, minus the one who is bitching, are with your idea.
Go.
So 9 of them. So
all right, boys, let's see the gold.
So the dwarves together put in 5 gold each, so that's 20 total from the dwarves on the orcs. Sorry, I gotta write this down. The humans.
Oh, Killy.
Enhance.
And then the one who complains,
You can get out of here, you ninny.
yeah, he doesn't bet. He's just there for the show.
Okay. Well, obviously, knowing the workings of this scheme, I'm gonna place a pretty sizable bet on the orc boys.
Okay. So the dwarves together put 20 on the orcs. Let me calculate. Let me add up how much.
While you're doing that, Corvax is gonna walk over to Ragnar and just say, "Hey, you wanna put a little friendly bet on who's gonna win?"
54 in total from the other 9 guards.
Nice. You can't bet him who's gonna win.
You can't hear this.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You can't hear this.
You
Ragnar.
Make
Big. Stay simple, my friend.
Ragnar.
Bet. Don't let this 1 bird, 2 bird trick you into anything.
You wanna have a little friendly wager on who's gonna win? Thor?
Ragnar died.
What?
I'm talking to you, dude.
Oh, I thought you were talking to Ranger.
I'm talking to Ragnar.
He calls
That's
me
you,
Ragnar,
bitch.
though, so I mean.
He does call him Ragnar.
Oh my god, that's a terrible name choice then for that. I walk over to Thor to ask him, hey, like quietly so no one else can hear, hey, you want to place a little bet on a little friendly wager on who's gonna win?
Yes.
What do you say to, I think I'm gonna win, so I'll put 10 gold on me. Even that out for you.
I'll match that.
Alright. 10 gold to the winner.
Man admitted to take a dive and then bet on himself.
Let's fight.
How I have no foreknowledge of that. I'm still going to place a bet on the orc twins here.
Please tell me that Vargan was there and heard that.
I just shook my head.
Because I know he wouldn't say anything, but he'd be like, that's fucked up, but funny.
It's fucked up, but funny.
So, like,
I told
you know,
the bed's simple. He didn't listen to me.
So I'm gonna go over and like real quick to Ragnar while they're getting set up. I'm assuming they're throwing together some kind of shitty little makeshift ring for him, almost. Like, now remember, man, regardless of what happens, let him get a couple hits in, make him get a good show, and then you gotta go down.
In the third.
Down in the third, or else.
That's a big number for Corvex.
It is.
And as I walk away, I think that exact thought, like, maybe I should have made it the second. Fuck.
One round.
All right.
2 round. Blue round.
Green round.
So,
What's the next one?
And I'm colorblind.
So, how do we want to do this?
I have no idea, man.
Do we want to actually fight?
Bare
Or
knuckle
I'm
box, I wanna
gonna
fight him.
I'm gonna ask this once between the two of you, so I can just kind of move it along quickly. Thor, is Ragnar going to throw?
No.
Okay.
That's my boy.
Then we will do an actual fight.
Yes.
And we're going to roll an initiative. Now, I am going to assume that you're not trying to kill each other, but just knock each other out. So we're going to be doing what's called non-lethal damage.
Yes.
Barkeep, another ale,
Yeah.
please.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna join my shiny friend while this is all going on too.
Are we doing weapons or no weapons?
No weapons.
No
No
weapons.
weapons.
So your unarmored damage, we will be using a D4. That is the damage, and then we're adding your
Roll for
strength.
non-damage with weapons like that? Can I find a guy with like a cheap sword? Like, all right, tiny man.
Well, I just figured we were fist fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is.
I'm talking for the future though. Like if there was a guy with a sword.
Yeah, if you ever wanted to do non-lethal damage, you can technically,
Duel.
with your weapon, you can always do non-lethal damage. It'd be like using the flat side of your sword instead of the sharp edge.
It's a great sword. Both sides are sharp. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
Well,
smack
you
him with the side of it.
smack. You basically, yeah,
Hit him
smack.
on the head with a dunk.
You bitch,
bitch smack him with the
bitch
side.
slap him with the side.
Like in medieval times, they used to do it by hits. Like they both
Yeah.
wear armor, and it, you
Yeah.
know, like hitting the arms was like 1 point, smacking the guy in the face was like down 2 or 3 or something like that.
Yeah,
3
but they'd
comes
be
after 2, Ragnar.
typically in those times though they still used blunted weapons,
I believe that is accurate.
Swords. Yeah.
which I mean, you can still kill someone with, but
Yeah. All right. Well then.
all right. So
drinking my drink and let's get ready to rumble, boys.
So let's roll some initiative. Ragnar, Korvax, and Vargan.
That's a D20, right?
Yep.
I got the hiccups from all this fucking ale.
Oh yeah, and Buff is just pounding ales while this is going on because he's thinking about all that sweet money.
Yep, that's a D20, and then add your initiative, which should be in the center top of your page. It does look like Ragnar is going to go first, though.
Oh shit, my bad.
That's okay. Just with how everybody else rolled, I kind of know what your ending is, but it's good practice to do that anyway. So the initiative order is Ragnar, Korvax, and then Vargan.
Hey, should I roll another D20?
So now I'm not going to put this on a map because
I would assume that they're at like
we
they
can
start within
yeah.
like striking distance of one another. So
yeah, I'm figuring this is going to be like a wrestling pit. So you guys are going to be encircled. You're going to have like 20 feet or like 10 feet between you. So
money on Ragnar.
And then I will let the genius behind the plot go ahead and say fight. And then if he wants to do any type of ring announcement, I don't know if he wants to channel his inner UFC announcer.
Yeah. So I've been slamming ales, with metal
hold on,
guy.
can I make a side bet with Buff real quick? Since
Yeah.
I don't make any bets at all, I want to bet on Ragnar. I want to bet 10 gold on Ragnar.
Okay, I'll take that side action.
Okay. I'm not keeping track of that. You guys are
We will.
both of the independent vets are independent between y'all, so you can figure that out.
That's fun. That's fun. All right, so yeah, I've been slamming ales, and I'm assuming that the crowd is probably slamming a couple as well. So I walk out in the middle and.
Yeah, about another like 10 people come outside, half dwarf, half guards. They're not looking to bet, but they want to watch the show.
Fuck yeah, they do. All right. Well then, I'm making eyes, but like, in this corner, the 2-ton Titan himself, Mr. Ragnar.
2-ton
Stand up and show him what you're made of. And then in this corner, the Twins of Terror. And I'm assuming they stand up and do a little showboating. We're trying to drive the crowd up here. Everybody's drinking and having a good time.
Yeah.
I imagine they probably just yeah.
My muscles.
I'm gonna make sure that
Do
both sides ready.
Do the booby dance.
Everybody's ready. I want a nice dirty fight. Let's get it on.
All right, and
then I hop out of the way and keep just slamming fucking drinks, man. I'm really driving them in me.
Ragnar, I assume you move up, but which one do you want to go for first? Who are you aiming at?
I'm gonna try to knock Korvax out first.
Okay, so go ahead and roll me a hit. Roll me D20 to hit. All right, and then add your... I consider I guess you're not technically proficient, so just add your strength to your roll. So what's your 14 to hit on
No, that
Korvax.
doesn't hit.
All right. So you go to strike him and he ducks out the way. Korvax, it is your turn.
Bob and weave, baby.
As a bonus action,
I would like to rage.
Oh no. Okay. So something that Ragnar's very familiar with, you see the eyes of Korvax just switch, and very familiar blood pumping in his veins as he seems to kind of change into a completely different person. You recognize it as a rage.
Punch him in the throat, Ragnar.
Also, I rolled a 20 to hit.
Non-natural or?
Dirty, stinky 20.
Gotcha. Ragnar's AC is, I think, what, 15?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that hits, so roll your damage. Well,
Roll
1d4 and then add your strength.
All right, and then plus 2.
Actually, to make it interesting, I'm not gonna because technically you're not proficient in using it, because only monks are really proficient in unarmed.
That's true.
So just roll the d4, and we're just gonna use that as the damage.
All right. Well, since I'm raged, it's also plus 2.
Oh, you will be able to add your rage damage. That does count.
Yeah. 4 damage.
All right. Mark that off on your minus that off of your current hit points, and then Vargan, your turn.
D20 first, right?
Yep, D20 to hit.
Yep.
4. That'll be a 6.
Yeah, so that does not. So after getting clocked in the I don't know, man. After getting hit by Korvax.
No, that's my twin. No, I'm fighting. Both fighting. Vargan.
I know.
Or we're both fighting.
I know. I understand what's happening.
Okay.
Yeah, Tony, he's a good DM.
You confused the fuck out of me, Matt.
After what?
Character well.
After Ragnar takes a strike from Korvax, he sees Vargan come in for a gut shot and is able to glance that blow, so he takes no damage. Brings it back up to Ragnar.
So do I roll another d20?
Yes. Do you want to do anything as well? Or
rage.
Okay.
Go. Yes.
Go Ragnar.
So
Why am I in a ring with two people that are filled with rage right now?
Give me a fight.
And then, like, my drunkenness, I lean over to Ranger and I'm like, this is a great idea.
Let's get to the end of the night first.
And now go ahead and roll your
D20
to hit. Yep. And
9.
then plus your strength. Probably not gonna hit.
Who's he hitting though?
He's still going for Korvax, I think.
Oh shit.
It would be 12. Do
That's
I
not
add the
gonna hit.
rage?
No.
So rage does not add to hit; it adds 2 damage. So 12 does not hit Korvax.
That's not gonna hit.
Which brings it to Korvax's turn.
I'm gonna give him a good old right hook.
All right.
It's gonna be like
Damn,
Tony's
never mind.
cinder blocks, though.
13 to hit. Probably doesn't hit.
Which I know does not hit.
Yeah.
Vargan, go ahead and roll to hit. Oh man, we are rolling low tonight.
Yeah,
Fight is gonna go on for about an hour. It's missing.
It looks like a great fight though. So,
wait, am I adding strength?
Yeah, so you add your strength, but I know that's not going to hit a 15. So you go for the double shot body while Korvax is trying to work the headshots. And Ragnar is just covered up really well. So, I mean, we'll say contact is being made, but he's taking no damage. Brings it back up to Ragnar.
My d20 again?
Yep. Oh, I'm pretty sure that's going to hit you.
That's going to hit me.
So now you're going to go ahead and roll a d4.
So I type in the 18 and then d4?
What? 18?
15 plus strength.
What are you talking about?
No, you hit me. Now you just roll a d4 and add 2.
Yep, so /R d4, and then you'd add +2 to damage because you're rate. Oh, so 6 damage. However, You are raging.
Oh wait, yeah, I'm raged. So let's just go ahead.
So half that because you're resistant.
Half that. Yeah.
That's 3.
Yep. But I'd say he gets a solid strike right in your jaw.
I spit a little blood out, smile,
Quarterbacks.
and then go to hit him again.
All right, your turn. And as you make contact, you hear the humans just go, yeah!
21 to hit.
I'm pretty sure 21 hits him. Go ahead and roll damage.
Only 3 damage.
All right, so you take 1 point of damage.
Damn. I flick him in the nose.
No, I mean so you get you instead work from the head, but you then get a nice kidney shot in.
Yeah.
Vargan, go ahead and roll. Oh no! So when you go to swing, you just absolutely swing way too wide, and it just goes right over his head. If y'all are wondering, because I know Ranger might be familiar with natural ones, I don't punish for critical fails.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
I remember that when I critically fail later.
Yeah, like some people get upset by that, but like I don't want to kill you for having a bad roll or really punish you because it sucks. It just absolutely sucks.
I would have been dead in that other campaign long ago.
Yeah, I don't punish too harshly on natural ones. I might make you like drop a weapon or something like that, but really we're not doing much. Or like you break the arrow or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, you swing wide, Vargan, and brings it up to Ragnar. Go ahead. Ooh, that could be a hit. What's your strength? It's +3, right?
Yep.
So
That hits.
16. Yep. So roll damage. Damn!
Another D4.
So that's another 3 total damage to you.
Yeah. All right.
As he follows up with another strike to the jaw. Corvette.
19 to hit.
A 19 would hit him.
Uh, 5 points.
So 2 points of damage.
It's on me now, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And Vargan, go ahead.
Jesus Christ.
Motherfucker.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm trying.
Oh my god. Dude, it's okay.
I feel like after this is happening, I feel like you're just thinking this feels not right.
Let it out of the cage.
I had this exact same experience, and I went out and bought my own dice. And Matt gave me dice because I didn't want to fucking roll on this website.
There are some times where you just get some bad. I mean, if you find another dice roller, you can use that too.
Nah, I'm fine with this.
So another just wide swing, back up to Ragnar. I think Vargan's just waiting for the one-on-one, one-on-one, and then he's gonna turn it up.
That's not gonna hit me.
Yeah. So 14. I think both of you have 15 as your armor. So.
No, I have 16.
Oh. All right. So that does not hit, which brings it to Corvax.
That is a 21 to hit.
Yep, that would hit him.
But it's only 1 damage.
So you already halved it.
Damn.
All right.
Yeah.
And that's what, +4? No, I still don't hit him.
Yeah, you got to hit a 15.
Yeah.
But now you're starting to make contact. It's just not breaking his defense. Ragnar, go ahead.
Yeah, that hits me.
Yeah, and roll damage.
Oof.
Only 2.
2 plus 2, which is 4, so 2. Yep.
Motherfucker.
You guys like beat each other already?
Is 19 to hit. We're two barbarians raging. Damage is half. It's gonna take a minute.
Barkeep, I need another ale. Get one for Buff.
These guys paid for a fight.
All right.
Not a tickle competition.
19 plus 4, 23 to hit.
I thought you said, "Oh damn."
Yeah, because I saw the 20.
Oh. Okay, so 19 plus what?
4, so 23.
Yeah, that definitely hits. And then what's the damage?
Fucking finally, I got a 4 on my D4. So 3 damage.
3 damage. What are you at now?
Me?
Yeah.
4.
So you have 4 more hit points. All right, we're getting close. And how much more do you have, Korax?
I have 7.
Oh, it is getting close. It's getting close. Vargan, go ahead. Man, just can't roll above. I feel like it's gonna get down to like one more hit, and then Vargan's just gonna finish him. And be...
Stop pulling your punches, man. Get angry.
Go ahead, Ragnar.
Oh.
Oh!
No.
All right, back to Corvax.
Oh, no, I didn't do much better. I got 4.
No, all right, Vargan, here we go. Hey! All right, roll a D4.
A D4.
Ooh.
Hey, that's damage right there.
That is still 1 point of damage because you can't do no damage, so 1 point. And then Ragnar. Hey! Roll that damage. Plus 2, so 2 damage. We're getting down to it.
So what is it, 5 and 3?
Alright, no, it's only a 13.
Up. Vargan. Oh. Ragnar. 16, yep.
Plus 3, yeah.
Oh, how close is it? Oh, another 3. Oh! Got him on the ropes. So both of you are feeling it.
What is it now? 3 to 2?
3 to 2.
3 to 2.
3 to 2 to a lot because Vargan's untouched.
Oh. 13 plus 4, 17.
Which does hit.
Yep. 3 plus 2, 5.
So
You're
2.
at 1 hit point.
2 to 1. 2 to 1. Vargan, finish him.
Vargan.
No! All right, Ragnar.
Dude, hit like roll like a 9, bro. Get that hell.
No! And will Corvax do it?
Finish him, Corvax.
If I lose this fucking gold, I swear to God, Ragnar.
Finish him.
I rolled a 7.
No, finish him, Vargan.
Come on, Ragnar. Oh! Roll damage.
Oh, please be high.
No. So 1 to 1. I know Ragnar just wanting to knock out Corvax, and that's it. I think he'll be fine with that. All right, Corvax.
Your brother's getting his ass kicked in there, man. Do something.
He'll be alright. You got it.
I rolled a natural 14.
Which plus is 4, 18. That does
4,
hit.
18.
Which minimum damage, you're gonna knock him
Minimum
out.
damage would do it.
So after what was a fight of the ages, if it was a one-on-one, I think if it was a one-on-one, because of that one hit Vargan got in, he might have taken you out. But finally, Corvax just finishes the fight, and unfortunately, Ragnar blacks out.
You're a bastard, Buff.
I throw my drink up in the air, like just screaming, so happy that I can't believe that fucking worked. And
In the morning.
I'm gonna go around and take care of the money handling. Even in my drunken state, I still have a sharp mind for coin.
Can I fight Bob for my gold?
My head already hurts enough, man.
How much gold did you put in? You didn't tell me.
We never got to do that. I don't know, like, what did everybody else bet? 5?
The highest bid was 11.
Okay, 11. I matched that because I don't want that guy to have bigger balls than I did.
I mean, you could have went 15 if you wanted.
No, I already know the outcome now. I don't want to be that shitty about it. Like, I matched the highest bid because fuck that guy.
I hate losing gold.
Corvax goes up to Ragnar, puts out his hand for him to shake it, but like that warrior style where they're grabbing their forearms.
Oh yeah, I got you, brother.
Good fight.
It was.
Now where's my 10 gold?
I'll buy you breakfast.
I kind of like.
I have bad meat. I want gold.
Okay, let's take that.
Slide up to Metal Boy with.
I'll say you gained a net total of 40 gold pieces back.
Okay, well, Omoril being the man of honor he is, he counts out 10 gold pieces and puts them above his hand with a very blank and hammered stare.
And then obviously I div out the payments to the boys for putting on a good show.
Thank you.
You'll get your chance for revenge, Ragnar. I have faith in you.
Well, I feel good. I didn't get touched at all.
Well,
yeah,
so
no shit. Fucking dick.
Yeah, so Corvax is feeling right fucked up. And
Sock'em robots, bro.
and someone has to wake up Ragnar.
Do we have like
Couldn't have had
smelling
that conversation
salts
with
in our
him.
packs or what?
He's unconscious.
If someone wants to roll me like a medicine check or
just let him sleep it off. So
Or-
Shiny boy, you want to lay some hands?
or Omaril can lay hands and heal.
Yeah, I'll go over there and I'll tickle his nipples. I can pull some smelling salts out or something if I have it.
Do you expend the 5 total, or do you just give him like 1 to get him up?
I'll give him the full 5 because we'll reset by the time I need to
Yeah,
do it again.
definitely.
Give me a roll.
All right. So about 10. I'll say the whole process took like another 10 minutes to like count out the money and all that. So 10 minutes later, Ragnar, you come to and you're face down on the ground with Omaril just like putting his hand on your back and probably says, "Good fight."
You did. You lost me money, but there'll be a chance for payback.
I'm gonna
So I can only heal so much, my guys. So that scar is probably gonna stay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy the orc boys a drink.
Yeah.
And
Come on, brother. Let's drink.
I don't even need to roll to see a deception because that was a real fight. If someone did throw, though, I'd have to do some rolls to see if they noticed.
I think Tap might need to roll.
For real, dude.
I'm sorry, it wasn't in my favor.
I love it. That was great.
Your boy got his fucking ass worked.
Hey, but I told you, I yelled it out to you. He's got this.
Or was gonna eat him for fucking like dinner, man. Tenderized orc.
Hey,
Oh,
the
the
plan
fucker
worked
has a
though,
full
right?
foot on top of me.
It
and
did
he's like,
kinda work.
He's got this. He's got this.
Despite efforts to undermine my scheme.
That actually,
I don't know that, so.
that was crazy how even that was, though. Like, if it was a one, like really, because it was kind of a 1v1.
It was a 1v1. I only did 1 damage.
You
That
were
was
there in
enough to-
spirit, and that's all that counts.
That was enough to tip it, though. You know, like if you hadn't hit that one, and Thor got another roll, you know, if that roll would have been good, that would have gone the complete.
Well, I
other
can roll a
way.
d4 right now, and we can settle that because I got the last hit. And if I get 2 damage,
Yeah, you'd have to roll
then
a
it would have
1.
made the. Yeah, I would have had to roll a 1.
I'm expert.
And with
Math.
that, I'll go ahead and call the session.
Fuck yeah.
We'll put a bookmark.
Fuck yeah.
Well done, boys.
Well done.
Yeah.
Dookie, thank you so much for that. That was a blast.
No problem. Stick around. Let me go ahead and close out for everyone
I'm really
watching.
sorry that I didn't know that was going to eat up the majority of the session. I'm sorry.
I would rather play that stuff out because that is extremely fun for me. So don't ever apologize for doing something creative and fun. That's D&D. That's why I started DMing and playing.
Unless it lose me money, then don't do it.
Well, bet on the right guy next
Do it
time.
more.
He's a fucking Goliath. He should have just taken him through him in
That soldier that came out was totally right. Like, there's 2 of these guys.
All right. I'll be right back, boys. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for sticking around and being here for the kickoff of the Hacks campaign. I had a blast doing this for them, and there's only going to be more to continue. There is an entire campaign that will be going on. It's a mini campaign, so there will be a start, there will be an end. But I'm having a great time, and thank you all for sticking around. Thank you so much, Polar, for the resub. I really appreciate that. Thank you, everyone else, for sticking around and being here. Nunez, Mel, Louis Two Tap, Rose, Jake, Tony, Jomo, Ranger, Thor. I appreciate you all. And I'm going to go ahead and close this out. I'll see you guys all, maybe not this weekend, but for sure next Tuesday. Have a great night.